Hang on, I didn't have my headphones in. What?
Let me turn my music down.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
I'm just gonna buy you some crystals. What do you need? Fire and water?
All of them, but I'm in the process of taking care of that. I'm not letting this game win.
Well, no, I'm just gonna buy them because I have like millions of gil and nothing to spend it on at the moment.
You know, now that I think about it, that's the other thing that I don't understand. How the fuck do people make money in this game? Do people just, like, buy gil with money?
No. Well,
Is
you
that why
can.
there's so many rampant bots?
You can, because the bots will do it, but they also are like identity theft and all that other stuff, and that's real money transactions, so you can get banned or at least, you know, a bunch of that stuff. But I didn't do any of that. I've just been...
How the hell did you make all your money anyway?
Well, I bought my house with rocks, but you know that already. And I've just done roulettes, honestly. Like, you get a lot of money.
I know you're not doing all of your roulettes daily.
No.
I just don't get
not
like,
anymore.
What the hell
I'm not, no.
So were you doing your roulettes daily when you made all your money?
Yeah.
All of them?
Pretty much, yeah.
Jesus H fucking Christ. That's like 6 hours.
It's not that much. And I
Depends
spread
on
it
how
out over the
big
course of the
your
day as well. That's the thing. I'm not doing it all at once. I'm like, I'll wake up in the morning, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to go do main scenario. So I'll do it when the reset happens, and then I'll do trials maybe, and then I'll wait. Then I'll go do like leveling and alliance, and then I'll wait. And I'll do 50-60, and I'll wait. So
I just don't understand where everybody gets their damn money. They talk about hundreds of thousands of gil like it's nothing, and I'm just like, no. How do you get this money? How do you make this in a day? Do you just have to become like a god at reading the economy or something? Is there a secret, everybody?
no.
But I don't know that everybody else does?
No, not particularly, other than like crafting, so.
But I'm doing crafting, and crafting requires gathering, and gathering's another fucking money sink. So where do you get the money to make the money?
That's the question. So. Hello, Conquer and Yugman. It is going good for me. How's it going for all of you, for both of you playing Monster Hunter World at the moment, so you'll be listening for a while? A lot of the best ways to make money is doing day one content. Sounds good, Conquer, and yes, Yugman, that is true. Unfortunately, we are behind to where day one content doesn't, usually it doesn't apply to us. Although, 5.25 is coming out tomorrow. There's maintenance tonight, so we might be able to get on that somehow, depending on what it does.
Honestly, I've just been a part of the Ishgardian Restoration. I'm over here like, oh, these materials are required for this point. Nobody else wants to buy them, where you actually buy them at the Sahagan vendors. So I'm just like, hey, I should sell these, and of course they haven't sold yet because this game fucking hates me.
Maybe the crafter that's been buying them just hasn't been online yet. Maybe they play at night.
Well, I put them on the board last night, so...
Yeah, so maybe
I missed them by 5 minutes.
Maybe. Don't know yet. Guess we'll find out.
I'm just not going to let this game win. I picked up this crafter to craft. I didn't pick up this crafter to craft and gather. I'm just going to farm water sprites until my fucking fingers fall off.
No, like I said, I'll just buy you water and fire crystals, because I have, like, a lot of gil and I don't have anything to spend it on, because I'm just doing... The gear I'm getting is just poetic stuff, so...
You're going to need your gil for Shadowbringers, trust me.
I'm not going to need that much. And I have a break in between here and there, so if I do roulettes in the break, I'll have enough money. It's not going to matter. The mats did tank really quickly for the Ishgard stuff, because I think it's because everybody was like flooding the board with them, expecting to make lots of money, and it just dropped like a rock. So.
Well, think about it like this. Every single day, there's somebody out there who wants to level a crafter. There's a chance of it happening in this massive games community with all the new players, and they're going to be lured to the Ishgardian Restoration as a quick leveling guide. They're going to have to buy those fucking mats eventually.
Yeah, it's true.
Besides, it's just like that mantra I always put. Somebody told me when I was trying to make money in this game the last time. Take advantage of lazy crafters, even if you yourself are one.
You usually have to be a gatherer to take advantage of lazy crafters.
I mean, people who play gatherers are just bots in disguise. Because they just have that much patience.
We are the Borg. Resistance is futile. Gathering is comfy. At least for
Gathering
me.
sounds boring. It's literally running around in a field where you can't fly and picking up nodes that pop in only occasionally, and occasionally getting into an argument with another player because they got to a node faster than you did and took it.
That's not how gathering works at all. No.
Well, I've never played one, and I don't intend to play one.
That's fine. I'll just buy you the crystals you need to do your crafting stuff.
Jimmy, I went from level 16 on Culinarian to level 54 in one day.
I know.
You underestimate my ability to buckle down and farm. I will have
telling you
thousands
to farm.
of these crystals by the end of the day.
I'm not telling you to farm. I don't care if the crystals are a stack of 5,000 and it's 120,000 gil to buy them. I can buy them.
That stacks up really fast, Jimmy. You know that, right?
No, they don't go that fast, Cole. I've barely ever been over 1,000 crystals of any kind, and I've never run out. So, can I play the game now?
You could play the game this entire time. I was just mad.
Okay.
Because the game was plot walling me, and I was like, no, delete yourself.
Craft walling you. Crafting is a bit of a money sink. At least that's what I learned when I leveled crafter from low level. But it pays off later because, again, you can slot materia for free now as long as you have a crafter at level, so.
Also, I swear to mercy, I was looking up good ways to farm crystals on the forums, and somebody said the following: you shouldn't be playing any crafters or gatherers unless you have at least 3 million gil. And the guy responded with, of course, where does that money come from? Like, I'm new to this game. And he says, just go on, do your daily roulettes every day. Literally, somebody then followed and responded. It says, as much as that daily roulette thing is easy, it's going to take you at least a year to get to that point. And I'm like...
Yeah, that is a lot of money to say.
That sounds like a really fucking massive commitment. That's like animal weapon commitment.
That sounds like a starting point for somebody who's leveling all of the crafters at once, and that's just absurd. I could never do that.
I don't know. I've spent almost 1 million. I've spent quite a decent bit of gil on my crafter already. More than I'd hoped.
In other news, this nice local mender here gave me a chair to sit in over here in the Almegan Quarter so I wouldn't have to be sitting on the floor. So that's rather nice. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, the stream edition. Last time Cole was not salty about crafters, but this time he is. No. Last time we had to figure out how we could jumpstart the economy in Alamigo, and we hit upon an idea with the Sultana and Lalarido, as much as Cole doesn't want to admit that part. And today, we need to see if we can jumpstart that, but we also need to see where Robon's going to go, because he kind of wants to stay here. He also kind of has a duty and a responsibility to the Sultana, so let's go see which one wins out in the end, shall we? Well, yeah, good that we saw each other then, Aaron so that way we can see where this goes. Oh, I wonder what he's flustered about. Maybe he'll tell us right now. Well, yeah, it's good to know where you stand, Robon, because, I mean, I get where you're at. You're torn between your duty and your homeland, so it makes sense. Houston, we have a problem. Oh, boy. Oh, great. Not again. We can't go one patch without having a primal just mess around with things, can we? Oh boy. Yeah, I could see why. I don't know if we should assume something like that in the future, just a thought. Okay, yeah, I'll be there. Lead the way, and I will follow. Oh, wow, they went way out of their way. Holy crap. Okay.
This is fine.
Yeah, it's not like I can't just fly over the gate and then go straight there, so... Oh, I forgot to turn off Confucius's mount music. We don't need that anymore since he's already taken flight in this area for the first time. There we go. I just don't want the Chocobo theme to get stale, that's all.
Oh. I shall return.
Okay. I should mention while we're in the middle of flapping here that we are ready today to finish off the Moogle Beast Tribe quest. So we're going to be going and doing that in a little bit. I figured we'll do this first, get this patch done. Ideally, it won't take 2.5 hours to do the next couple of quests, including this one. Then we'd go do some of the patch content stuff, the side stuff I have planned in between the patch content. And that will eventually lead us to the Churning Mists, so... Lise, what seems to be the problem? Hello, Shanty. I'm surprised you're still lucid. Okay, so what did you come here for? I was kind of hoping it would be the Vera. And yeah, you kind of also can't summon any primals while you're here. Just a thought. Well, the only reason why you would consider us tormentors is because you messed around with us in the first place, so... I mean, is it too late to just tell them... Okay, fine. Now it is too late to just tell them to fuck off.
Fuck off.
Because, like, I don't know about y'all, but, like... They don't have the Kalyana don't have the best track record, you know? Just saying.
Alright, Terracin. I made your fake nut. Give me experience.
Because we did, Roban. There's no way this is gonna end well. I'm just saying that right now. Okay, so we get a Dairyo Myaku weapon coffer out of this quest, which is a 370 weapon, if I recall correctly. Oh yeah, Cole, I've still got your direct hit materia, level 6, by the way.
Okay.
So I'll give that to you whenever. But here's the thing. My Skyven gear farming has actually been going fairly well.
As has mine, surprisingly.
If I go like this, you can see I have the regular Skyven Magitech Samurai Blade, and if we go in here, I also have the one for Scholar, the one for Summoner, and the one for Dark Knight. So the 370 weapon is actually going to be not good enough for any of the classes that I'm playing, except for one. Ninja, you're getting a weapon today. Here you go.
See, the funny thing is, as much as I get mad about crafters, it's given me an excuse to do stuff that I've never done before. Like, I'm actually burning through my Aetheryte tickets. I'm burning through money. Which is my problem is, I want to burn through my guild, but I don't want to get to the point where I'm broke.
Right, yeah, I get that.
I've been broke in this game before. It sucks.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the ninja weapon that I just got from that coffer, because I'm going to fail. So... Yeah, I know she couldn't not let them in Ehrenwald, but still, this is going to go terribly. Like, there's no way it won't. Well, yeah, I'm glad that you read that, because they're enthralled. They're quite literally enthralled. Like, there's no possible way that this is going to end in a good way.
I'll catch up to you on the story. I don't really feel like progging through story today. I feel like doing side stuff.
Okay.
Off screen.
Okay.
Unless you're planning on a dungeon for today.
Weeping City is today.
I have that unlocked already, so I'm not concerned.
Yeah. And that's about it. So.
I'll catch up to you on the story at a later date, probably tonight, because, you know, I don't have anything else to do.
Okay. Well, you can count on me there, Roban, and you can also count on Ehrenwald, because he's also a Scion. I know he's Almegan, but he's also a Scion, so... Okay. Then that's where I'll go. Into the palace. Get ready, Ehrenwald, because I get the feeling we're going to have a fight on our hands here. I get it, though. I understand why Lise had to let them in, but they're enthralled. Okay? Like, you can't come back from that. At least as far as we know from the story so far. You can't come back from being enthralled. There's no escape once you are there. So, I hate to say it, but are they really even, like, they're not human, they're beast tribes, but are they even beast tribes anymore, or are they just extensions of Lakshmi's will at this point? Because that's where my mindset is going, is that they're not even people anymore, basically. I hate to say it that way, but that's just the way that I see it. Anyway, let's see how this goes terribly, because it's going to happen, so... Like, I would welcome the game actually subverting my expectations here, and it not going poorly, but, I don't know. I don't see that happening. I'll be surprised if it does. Yeah, probably a good idea. What's up, Yashtola and Thancred? Thank you for the support, and yeah, that's what I was saying. Yep, and that's why this is so suspicious. It is indeed sus.
Sus.
Yeah, that. You will retract those words, sir. That's the Ananta. And I'm still sitting there like, sus.
Jesus Christ.
What?
That's 1.5 million XP.
Yeah. That's why you do the beast tribes to level those up, bro.
Also, I'm surprised I didn't get a surprised reaction out of the stream.
What?
Given what I said a few minutes ago. Yeah.
How many crystals do you have, by the way, to do
I'll tell
these
you after
things?
I'm out of this cutscene.
Okay.
I've just been playing this game for so long, I would assume that I would have more.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it wasn't going to be a problem, but I don't know. Okay, so Ehrenwald, Alphanode, and I will go inside with Roban, and Y'shtola and Thancred will guard outside. All right. I think I've seen it, yeah, so I'll go check it out. Why are you guys walking towards the outside of the city, though, if we're going... I'm beginning to suspect that they're doing that on purpose. Like, the developers are just having them walk in whatever direction they feel like, instead of the actual direction they're supposed to be going. I don't know, man. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. It's over here.
To answer your question, I have 8 fire crystals, 38 ice crystals, 15 wind, 10 earth, 6 lightning, 21 water.
Okay, so if you're only leveling Culinarian, you only need fire and water. So I'll go get you some.
I wasn't aware that I only needed 2.
Yeah. And you should get a few from doing the Moogle quests anyway, so...
I am indeed. I'm just going to pick up all these quests right now.
Yeah.
Give me all of this.
Oh, okay. So Elise couldn't be here because she's still recovering, but it's good that she's recovering well. Okay, cool, Thancred. I'll leave it to you then. Ehrenwald, Alphanode, you're with me. Gotcha.
See, the thing here, Jimmy, is while you're going is I don't like you spending money on me because I already felt bad enough when you bought me my apartment, practically.
No, it's fine. What else am I going to do with all this kill?
Keep it. Flex on people.
I don't need to. Like, I don't think I'll ever be able to spend all of this, so... Yep, let's follow you inside so we can see if the Kalyana are actually snakes of their word. And, like, I hate to be racist, but, like, they're quite literally snake people. Like, they're gonna double-cross us. Like, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Is that like a lupine elder or something? Have we seen anyone that looks like that so far in Stormblood?
Easy. Oh dear.
Thank you all for coming. I am Lise Hext, and I speak for the Resistance. Among you are village elders, refugee leaders...
Oh, it's a Keycurn
envoys
elder.
from Yananta
Okay.
and the Kikern.
Looks kind of like a lupine face, but I guess it's more of a rat now that I look at it.
You've come from every corner of Girabania to help decide the future of Alamigo. But before that, I want to ask
I'm not
you
even
a
entirely sure if I can high quality these.
Might
question.
be
What
able
was the
to.
first
Bugger
thing
it.
you noticed when you came in?
But if it doesn't require you to high quality it for the quest, don't worry about it, because it's usually if you just need to do normal quality ones, they can't be made high quality anyway. Like it'll say in the little blurb underneath them that high quality is unavailable. So
Fair enough.
For me, it was that empty throne.
for the better part of
It has no one to sit
25
on
years,
No viceroy, no king.
actually longer than that because, you know, before that the Mad King was there, so...
Would any of you like to take their place?
Boy, that's a big question to
Or
ask.
should someone else sit there? Then let's sit here in a circle,
Don't worry about getting those crystals for me, Jimmy. I have
And
an
I
idea.
hope- as friends.
Okay. But
The
if
way I
it's,
see it is,
if it's grinding, then I'll
way-
go get it.
either way, one of us is going to be spending money. I think I'll feel better about it if I spend my own money.
Aren't you going to be closer to broke then, though?
What did you just say about having too much money?
Yeah.
Expertly done.
Keep in mind, viewers, I don't spend money like water in this game. I've just been back and forth on glamour for weeks, and it's been annoying me.
Well, that's what I was saying, Alpha Note. If they switch from a king or a queen to a parliament, it might actually work okay, because they all have their say. So.
I would say events have got off to a fine start.
You know you jinxed it, though, now, right? Because there's no wood to knock on. These palaces are made of stone and marble.
And that is Alagana's stance on the matter.
Thank you, Ragenford. Another vote in favor. Next, let's hear from Shanti of the Kalyana. Tell us, how do your people feel about the idea of a republic?
I feel like that's a loaded question. Or a rhetorical one.
The Ananta wish only that those who dwell within Gir Abania devote themselves to our faith.
We knew this was going to happen.
You
Here it
shall
goes.
all worship Sri Lakshmi.
Oh, God. Somebody punch her! Quick!
Grace us once more with your beauteous visage.
Oh, great. What did they do? Put crystals in the water? Did they find the secret entrance? Or are they using the Mad King's treasure? That's actually a possibility now that I think about it. How did they even know?
This can't be happening. No crystals were allowed through the door.
We can worry about the how of it later. We need to evacuate these people right now, or the Primal will make thralls of them all.
Yeah, Ehrenwald, you're gonna have to stay here with me, man. You got the echo. Let's do this.
Can a brother get stealth?
Roban, I don't know if that's... Okay. That'll work, actually. Never mind. I mean, it's not gonna stop the summoning, but... At least now she can't do it again. Lise, take these people and go. We'll handle this. Yeah, including her. Go. Ehrenwald, I hope you've got a shield. Nice. That will work. First job together, huh? You'll get used to it. Don't worry. Okay, I was gonna say, as long as those aren't like the Kalyana. Oh, they are the Kalyana, and they enthralled the guards. Damn it.
Y'all ever just realized you're muted?
You were muted?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Like I was trying to say.
Would see us all enthralled.
Of
Like I was
course
trying to
they
say.
would.
Then they're going to be sorely disappointed. We have the Warrior of Light and Arenvold to shield us.
Let's just hope they don't summon Lakshmi outside as well.
They can't well defend your guests and attack the Primal, can they? We're stuck on the back foot.
Bugger.
All right, I think I have an idea. Keep these people safe, General. I'll be back as soon as I can.
I don't know what she's planning, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Whatever she's about, she'd best make it quick.
That's what I'm saying.
Come then. Who will be next to die on my steel?
We get it, Roban. You're a badass.
Roban's like the only person we know who would just square up with a primal outside of the science.
I mean, pretty much. It's not going to help us because, you know, we kind of have to do this, so. No, I know, Ehrenwald. Right now we're in a pincer attack, but yeah, we got this. Yes. Ehrenwald, don't look at me. Look at me, man. Look at me. You have the power to protect these people. And if you don't, we're all lost. Get your head in the game. Take your balls out of your damn purse and help me beat Sri Lakshmi to death with them. Wait. That came out horrible.
And you're just noticing this now.
Use the duty action deflect to dissipate the ether spheres Lakshmi releases. Be warned that allowing an ally to be enthralled will result in failure. Okay.
Okay, so, I need to be honest. I failed this instance twice.
Oh boy.
It's hard.
Okay, so how do I know when she's gonna ether sphere? Okay. I think I got it. Oh, I didn't get it. Okay. There we go. Man, a ranged DPS would have been a lot better for this, wouldn't it?
Maybe you should have gotten your male entertainment glamour back on.
Seriously, no. Oops. That's the wrong button. There we go.
Why, I offer you peace and serenity.
Okay, I got one of my things, so... Oh god. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Yeah.
Remember, you can get more than one at once.
Yep. I have been. Yeah, this is a lot of ether.
I swear, they made this instance really hard for no reason.
I don't think I'm going to be able to deal too well with her if I have to keep doing this. Like, I can do my 3-hit combo, but... Okay. And that, oh my god.
Just make sure you get all of them.
I know. Mechanics first, then DPS.
This instance was brought to you by intelligent people.
Oh my god, this is a lot. I feel like I'm playing fucking Ikaruga.
Fucking Toho. Ah, that's not good. Fuck.
Alright, before I do, oh my god. So before I do that, at least let me get a Madare off.
Mr. Cyrecta, please. I am but a poor boy.
What's happening?
I'm getting chased around churning mists.
Oh. Because you're on your
By-
crafter.
Damn it all.
Yes.
It's only a matter of time before we miss one.
Can I
Yeah,
have
I'm
stealth
starting to
yet?
feel it a little here, Aaronvald. Can you guys, like, kill them and leave, please? Like, I hate to be that kind of a person, but, like... Oh, crap. Well, that'll work.
Muscle memory!
I guess that was Lisa's idea.
What of it? Do you want to kill this thing or not?
I'll take yes. Alright, let's do this. Round 2, Lakshmi. This time you're mine. Let's try this again, shall we?
Poor Dola coming out here like a badass.
No, don't go that way, Fordola. I'm trying to stay out of your way.
Also, I'm an idiot. So it turns out you just needed enough crystals to start. The 3 quests combined don't actually take up as many as you get in other rewards.
Ah.
Y'all like feeling stupid? That's me right now.
Oh, okay. Where'd Lakshmi go? Uh-oh, that's where she went.
Not good.
Alright, back up, we got this. Once she becomes targetable again. Oh, okay. Nice work, team. Hang on. Yeah, I get that, Lise, but this isn't worth being turned. Oh god, okay. So we just got to keep them from getting ether speared again. Got it. Alright, here we go. Let's see here. Oh, Paul's over here. Here I come! Okay, that works.
Alright, Terrace, what do you need?
I guess that's true. If we died here, it wouldn't exactly go well for everybody, but I don't think we're gonna die here. Just being honest. Especially when I can... Oh, okay. I didn't get my Midari off, you asshole! Oh god, active time maneuver. Break free? Break free. Okay. Let me out there. Let's see here. Probably these next. There's a lot of them. I should have put this on a different button than X. It's not helping when I'm WASDing all over the place. I know, I already had 3 Sen. I needed to get the Kaiten before I Midari'd her.
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
How about you weigh this? Oh, okay. Nice work, Fordola. She has collective unconscious without even being an Astro. Oh, that's Tenka Goken. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you need a breather, we can handle this for a minute. Oh, okay. Let's see, where are y'all going? I don't want to stand in too many of them.
Also, Jimmy, I thought of an in-canon reason why Rory picked up a crafter.
Why is that?
Something happening today in the quests.
Oh, okay.
In the story quest, I should say.
Because why would I want a peaceful lie, Lakshmi? I already told you that ain't happening. I don't think it was this quest, though, that I said that for. I think it was a different, somebody else. It was for Mist, that's who it was for. Okay, and I go.
You might want to stand in the bubble, Joel.
Yeah, I know. I had to get my Midari off.
You can get your Midari off when you're inside the bubble.
I'm aware.
You're just
Oh, okay, I see. We gotta kill her before Fordola's ether runs out, probably.
Cool.
Hang on, Fordola! I'm working on it!
I did this quest on Dark Knight. Imagine how intense it was.
She's not dying very quickly, though. Well, I'm trying to, but her HP isn't going down. Oh, okay. Give it to her, Lise! Today, Lise. Today, Lise! There you go. Whew! That will work.
I love it when she
Good
finally
job,
happens
team.
bosses. It's just funny.
Lisa's gotten to do it twice now. I've only gotten to do it once in my entire time playing these 3 expansions. I feel gypped. I have never gotten to do Doom of the Living on screen either, so that kind of sucks, but... Oh well. Not again, Lakshmi. Not again. You alright there, Ehrenwald?
We did it!
He's new to this. Give him a minute.
I feel like I should offer him a beer and be like, first time, huh?
First time killing a primal, huh?
Okay. And look, nobody even got enthralled. Awesome.
Glorious.
Oh, I'm getting another echo vision. Okay.
Ag mine head.
Yeah. Realized that just now I forgot to double check my levels. So I did.
What is this?
They had this whole conversation in the 2 minutes that we
I'm
were
only gonna say this once.
fighting Lakshmi and beating off those ethers.
Just summon their primal in the throne room. My friends are fighting her, but they need help.
Damn.
They need someone with the echo, and by the gods, I wish I had it, but I don't. I told you before that you still had time, but things have changed. I need your answer now.
You weren't
can
kidding
look
about the
like
XP
Xenos, or
gain
you
from
can
these
fight
quests.
Calamito. Your choice.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
ridiculous.
It gives
I'm
a
level
lot.
56. What the shit?
Yeah. Well, we know what choice she made. And I, for one, am glad for it. Well, it looks like we're all okay then, with the notable exception of the person who summoned the primal, but I don't think that's gonna turn too many heads, so.
Seven hells. It's her. The butcher.
Oh boy, here we go. So now that she saved your lives, what exactly are you going to say? That's the question. Also, it's probably very loud in her head right now.
Agreed. What?
Wow. Are you doing the Moogle, the next level quest?
I'm running on a giant fucking plant. I need this mount.
Oh, the Cloud Mellow? Yeah, yeah.
Take me.
Okay then. Well,
I can't.
that wasn't exactly how I expected that to go, but
Not forgiven. Not you. You I will never forgive.
well, that's not very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, that's a little better.
For
You know,
standing against
I
a
thought about that line for a very long while.
You have my thanks.
Which one?
I'll explain after you're done.
Okay.
Shit, I just dropped my phone.
Mm. I don't know, I think that might have been what she needed to hear. Because I
I
don't
thought
think
about
she
that
was
line.
doing this for forgiveness. I think she was just doing it because
For herself.
she wanted to make sure that people didn't lead the life she had to lead, so.
Honestly, though, I thought about that line. I really like that interaction.
Hmm.
It shows that Fordola is never going to be completely forgiven for what she did. And honestly, that's a lot more realistic than I thought this game was capable of.
Well,
Like,
Aaron
damn.
Bald, again, you have the Echo Man. You'll get used to the whole fighting primals thing. Your initiation was pretty high level, all things considered. My first one was Ifrit, so give that some context and perspective. Yeah, that's why I wanted you guys to leave, Roban, but, I mean, it all worked out for the best, I guess. Yeah, it kind of came back to bite her in this case, but...
Reputation up. I am recognized.
Nice. Oh yeah, and you can do 3 more quests if you want. They run out by the reset point tomorrow, which is 11 o'clock. So yeah, I think that's
really
fair.
scared there for like 10 seconds. I come out of the cutscene, I just see a Hrothgar that looks exactly like Luca.
Oh,
Not
okay.
Luca. Jarek.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what the?
Oh.
Yeah, that. Oh no, they're Koopa for Koopa nuts.
Yes, they are.
These quests are a lot more entertaining than I gave them credit for.
Mm-hmm. Now just think about the Namazu quests that you're going to be able to do once you reach 60 and you've got the halfway decent gear for it. Yeah, a bit of a near thing, Lise. I'm sorry. Normally I stand behind you because I think that you need to be able to stand strong on your own and everything like that, but the Kalyana might not have been your smartest moment. Just saying.
Hey, she tried.
I know, but they're enthralled. Like you'd think after this many years she'd know better. How many times has Papalymo probably told her that? I don't care. We're moving on. Yeah, probably, Robon. Well, I wouldn't say beat yourself up over it. I'm just saying don't let the Kalyana in the next time, because obviously they're planning something shady. I didn't even read what Robon just said, because I accidentally hit my mouse pad. Oh, they smuggled crystals into the throne room? Okay. Well, that seems not good. Yeah, that could be a part of it, yeah. And actually, Y'shtola would be plenty of help with that, because she'd be able to identify them because of her attunement to ether signatures, so... Well, she was the only reason we won there, Ehrenwald. Not for nothing. Like, again, if the odds were stacked in our favor, we would have won handily, but... we had more people to protect than we had ourselves. There weren't enough bodies. No, I don't think they will, but... Yeah. Well, no, I get that. Mm-hmm. This is true. I just like Lisa's conviction through the whole story, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't get to show a lot in the first, basically 2/3 of Stormblood because she was being overshadowed by other characters, but once she started taking charge for herself, basically once we got back to Alamigo, I just like that she's so convicted in her cause that she's willing to do all of these things. And she's not necessarily right all the time, but she doesn't have to be, you know what I mean? Like, it's part of her character growth, you know? So... Okay, well, let's restart the Parliament meeting, then. Okay, fair enough, Robot. Sounds good. I mean, we did just fight a Primal, so... Admittedly, it was not as difficult as she was the last time, but, you know...
Because you're tougher.
Well, that, yeah, and also, we didn't need to have 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 4 DPSs. I'm pretty sure we had, like, 3 tanks and 2 DPSs, so...
And no healers.
Yeah. Because Alpha Node was gone. Not that I was taking that much damage anyway. I'd like to think so, Robon.
Ah.
I imagine Zeno spent a lot of time up here.
Envoys have chosen to instate a government model on Ishgard's
Oh god, we're at that scene. God damn it, my feels.
representatives elected by the people.
See, that makes sense to me. I mean, if they're going to model it after something, then model it after Ishgard. Their model seems to be working pretty well, at least from the time that they've had. So.
A fair decision, and one which signals the end of my part in all this. And I would gaze upon Girabania's stars one last time before I leave.
Well, you never know. You could always take a vacation. I'm sure you get some paid time off as the General of the Flames. You do get paid time off, right? Like, I'm not even in your position, and I get paid time off in the Maelstrom. That's why I'm here.
I'm not at liberty to tell you if we get paid time off.
Well, Robon's made his decision. Oh, that's gonna probably change his decision, isn't it?
Oh, God,
I know that look in her eye. Do what you must, Sultana. Or, you know, say your farewells or whatever you're gonna do. Well, I'll let them sort it out. For now, I guess we'll go take a rest.
Forget something?
You should know better than that. The pitter-patter of little feet like that.
There was no word.
She's gonna bonk you on the head. It's the first thing she's gonna do.
Rabon Aldin, you are hereby dismissed as General of the Immortal Flames and relieved of your seat on the Syndicate.
Whoa, that's a bit of a jump. Okay.
But, Your Grace...
Rabon, I am no longer a child. Stay here in your homeland. Work with your brethren. Rebuild Alamigo.
You desire to stand alone. I understand, but remember what happened.
I remember full well the consequences of my naivety, and thus did I consult at length with the most trusted advisor ere I embarked upon this course.
A most trusted advisor? And what of me? Am I no longer deserving of your confidence?
What trust can there be between us when you withhold the truth from me?
Uh-oh.
Did you think me oblivious to the anguish in your eyes when you spoke of returning to Uldar? For years and years, we have trusted one another. Yet now you refuse to confess your heart's desire?
I swore an oath to you that day on the sands. I pledged my sword.
And it has served me well. But in Pippin you have forged a new sword, as sharp and deadly as the blade you bequeathed him.
So did he get the general spot, or
I
what?
will show you a Sultana who can wield every weapon at her disposal, including Lolorito and his monetarist cronies.
You just have to give her a chance, man. It's like that thing with the birds. If you love them, let them go.
You are home. You are free.
Revel in it.
None no more.
Smile for me, Rabon. I would have this parting be a joyous one.
Thank you, Your Grace. It has been an honor to serve you and Uldar.
Tomorrow you will serve Alamigo and fight for the good of all Eorzea. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Grace.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say. That was really well done. That was a good scene. I liked that.
That is, by far, one of my favorite scenes in the entirety of the patch content.
Well, I can understand.
And that's saying a lot.
I can understand. That was pretty good. Yeah, it's a bit of a catch-22 for both of them, isn't it, Alpha Node? Right. And what did she say? That sounds like her. Oh boy. A hell of a day we've had, eh, Lise? Everybody almost got enthralled by a primal. The meeting probably went okay after that, but
Thanks for shielding us from Lakshmi.
might just be Wednesday instead of
If you
Tuesday.
hadn't been there, the rest of us would be worshipping her by now.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Would kind of throw a bit of a monkey wrench in our plan to keep Alamigo free.
Most of the work. I could scarce keep track of the battle, let alone land a telling blow.
Well, you blocked a few of those ether spheres, though, Ehrenwald, that would let me
No
free up
shame in
my
admitting
hand to do something else, so...
The Warrior of Light has put far better men than me in the shade.
Yeah, but you shouldn't compare yourself to me, man. You got your own story to tell. Make it yours, not mine.
Have your own adventure, Ehrenwald. You deserve it.
Did I mention that I encountered the Sultana in the palace? It would seem Her Grace has come to Girabania to oversee the final stages of her relocation project.
Well, then it's good that she didn't go to the throne room, because that would not have been the kind of person we'd want worshipping Lakshmi.
And I directed her to the rooftop garden. I do hope he was still there.
He probably was.
Are you in the habit of gossiping about the affairs of royalty, Master Leveilleur?
Wah, wah. Man, Alphinode's just getting his balls busted by everybody now, isn't he?
Informing my companions.
Beauty is Alphino, 'twas only a jest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she's joking, dude. Slow down. So how'd the meeting go?
But I must yield the floor to Raubon. He has an important announcement to make.
Oh, does he? Well, let's hear it then. I got fired!
Tonight, I have been relieved of my post in the Immortal Flames and the Syndicate both.
Uh-huh. Well... Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we're supposed to act shocked here, but...
And may I say that Tizona has never felt heavier upon my back.
Oh, you got big shoes to fill, Pippin, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. Again, it's like I just told Ehrenwald, it's your story, make it your own.
It would seem I am in need of employment. Mayhap one of my old acquaintances can introduce me to a mercenary company of some sort.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I think we do know where you're going to be employed. Here.
You may be getting on in years, Father, but you'd struggle to find a band of sellswords who wouldn't snap your hand off. Your remaining hand.
Yeah, right, yeah. Wah, wah.
Yes, the bull of Alamigo need not be put out to pasture just yet.
I think the people of Alamigo would appreciate him being alive.
Your Grace has developed a wicked edge to her humor. And you, Pippin, would do well not to laugh when the future may hold the same for you.
Oh dear God, how's he gonna wield Tizona with one hand? I know he's a Lalafell, but like, and he's a strong Lalafell, but holy crap.
Probably gonna use the Dark Knight stance.
So,
Probably.
does this mean you're staying?
Aye. That seems to be the way of it. I would be glad to aid you in rebuilding our nation, if you'll have me.
I think he'll be a good egg to have in their little parliament anyway, their little House of Commons, because now he's just a person, right? He's just another Alamigan. He doesn't have the whole I'm in the Syndicate and I'm the General of the Immortal Flames. Like, those are his past doings. From here, it's just whatever he wants to do with his future, just like everybody else. So, I think it'll be a.
He says, "Welcome home, Raubon."
I think it'll be a good point for Alamigo. Oh, excuse me.
Well, that was unexpected. Though you seem distinctly unsurprised.
Who, me? It's funny when you can see how these things are coming from a mile away, Alphanode.
Either you are more astute than I give you credit for, or I'm losing my touch.
You may have to get more involved in all this stuff then.
In any
You were on a
event,
bus
one
for
thing
half
is
of
certain.
Stormblood.
Alamigo will rejoice at the homecoming of her dearest son.
I think so. You got a lot of work to do, Robon, but I don't envy you one bit, but I don't doubt that you could do it. So. Okay. I mean, I guess I could join you over there, so. Yeah, and Alpha Node's got to go there as well. Sure. I'll meet you guys there. Upon completion of this quest, you'll be able to access the palace's rooftop gardens by speaking to the Royal Menagerie attendant. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I don't know if I'll ever need to go back up there, but...
Screenshots, yo.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, good, Pippin. Keep them in check, because they'll take every opportunity they can get. Well, you're welcome there, Anonimo. But don't worry, I'll still be there to help with your artisan school. That's probably happening pretty soon. I should go check in at the Goldsmiths Guild and see what they're up to with that. So. Come on, Robon. I knew what you really want in your heart, but I wasn't about to tell you not to do it, you know. So, all right. That takes care of that. Let's head back to the Reach then. And I guess we get a dress-up Robon minion for completing this one. That's something, I guess. Not that I'll ever use it. I already have Interceptor, but, you know.
So, should probably mention something.
Right.
So this entire part of the patch content, I didn't mention this part to you, but as I was going through it on my alt, I'm like, you know, the more I go through this patch content and the more I do of this, man, this seems awful perfect for Rory's character development. Then I got to Return of the Bull, and I was like, fuck it. This is part of the lore now.
For what? For,
just her whole thing about, about during your first stage of retirement, how she went out to go be a bodyguard for the Sultan, because she was afraid of all that crap happening again.
Yeah.
Just this entire quest line has just been a big giant move on with your life, Rory. Your concern should be dealing with the primals and being an assistant to the Warrior of Light, not like everywhere else.
Well.
Also, fuck my life. That scene with Robon and Anonimo just killed me.
It was very good. I liked it. Oh look, Alice's out of bed. Nice. Feels like we were just sitting around this table contemplating the freedom of this nation, and, well, here we are now. You did miss a lot. Yeah, I could understand why. Who lets a primal into the throne room, am I right? Apparently we do. Yeah. Because they're all, or at least a large majority of them are enthralled at this point, so you gotta be careful. No, it's gonna take a lot more than that, Lise, but, I mean, I guess if you guys keep working towards it, eventually the generation of Kalyana that don't want to trust outsiders will fade out, and there will be a new generation that might start to warm to the idea.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yes, exactly. Let's just hope whoever replaces her as Broodmother of the Kalyana will be as nice as, you know, Alpa is for the Vera. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that might be a good idea. He has decided to stay on. Well, that makes sense. I mean, gotta look to the guy with experience, so. Right. I think so. Seems like a new day is literally and figuratively dawning for Alamigo. Their economy's starting to take a turn for the better. They've, you know, got the whole new government system that they're starting to put into place. The people seem to like the idea. I think it's all going to work out. All we got to do is help them see it through. So, we'll
Damn
do
it,
that.
Ironbald, I gave you one side of the room. Do it! Everything happened, so...
Oh, so you're catching up now, huh?
Yeah, I was just doing my Moogle quest for the day.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, the reason why Rory decided to go back and start learning how to cook again is because after she basically got fired by the Sultanate, she just needed something to do, so she just went back to the Mughals because, and I quote, "I felt bad leaving you because of my job. Now I don't have a job, so returning the favor."
So convenient that Rory decided to help the Mughals on the final day of my help with them. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away, I still can't believe this is actually happening. Like, I almost don't want to, but I'll talk about why that is later, when we actually go see them again.
Get used to it. I know that seems like a dick thing to say, but get used to it. You've got a lot of patch content to go.
I know. What in the goddamn are you serving him? A dongo? Is that some type of kebab? Sweetbread. Okay.
It's sweetbread.
You sold your katana? What the hell? That's a terrible... How are you going to defend... I mean, unless you've taken levels on Monk and just haven't told me. It's a good thing he got her that shade, though, because I'm pretty sure the Sekisegumi would want to, like, hang her out to dry if they knew who she was. Are you sure Hein won't just run her through? Boy, this is deja vu.
Trying to consume my soul is way too damn high. Oh, bugger.
I don't think that he's going to have the benefit of having a ninja on his side this time when he tries to secure passage, though.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. What are we going to do with those two? Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace, thousands more miles away.
Oh, I remember this cutscene.
There are a lot of cutscenes at the end of these patches, aren't there? Yeah, right. Vicious rumors. Of course, he was just wounded. Yeah, absolutely. He'll be back from getting all of his ether ripped apart and then cutting himself to death in the neck with his katana.
Yep, he just walked it off.
Of course.
Never walked off a lethal wound, Pansy.
I've walked off plenty. Not this guy though. He died in a cutscene. There ain't really any coming back from dying in a cutscene. Alright, you're already reviving Gosetsu and Yotsuyu. Show me Xenos. Well, how are we going to produce his claim, his ashes or anything when... Did we bother to get that when he was lying there dead? I forget. Or did, like, someone take his body without us knowing? Also, who was that guy clenching his fist? I don't know. More heroes. That's the name of the achievement I just got. Nice. Okay, so few things to do now in the midst, in between the patch content here. We have a goldsmith quest to do. We have a new collectibles quest to do. Boy, it's been a while since we did that. Is the collectibles thing? Where is that one anyway? I feel like it's over here. I feel like this lady that's going to give me the Eureka thing also gives me the quest for the collectibles. I'm going to go check, but I want to go to the Goldsmiths Guild to see if they're doing that thing anyway with the Artisan School, because at some point during that quest, which is the level 63 Goldsmiths Guild quest, excuse me, we're going to end up back at, here in Ralgir's Reach anyway, so, yeah, there it is, okay, I just had to switch to a crafter to see it. Okay, so we'll go over here, and, I was gonna grab it, actually. See, I'm saying, I gotta go to the Goldsmiths Guild, but then I'm thinking I'm gonna come over here and just grab the quest myself. No, we're not gonna do that. Let's go to Ul'dah and go to the Steps of Nald so I can see what the goldsmiths are up to. I also found Super Mario, apparently, because there's a Lalafell standing next to me with a Mario costume on. He's missing the mustache, but maybe it's just young Mario. Cole, can you hear me? Am I coming through? Oh, he's muted. Okay. Well, then.
I hate having my room where it is. That is all.
Let's see what the Goldsmith Guild has for me. See how the classes are coming along. They've got everything organized now, so we can start teaching. Again, never really fancied myself much of a teacher, but I guess I'll try anything once, so... Let's go give it a shot. Why not? Why not?
Fuck! I got in.
What?
I almost didn't go in the bubble as a tank.
Oh,
I had
okay.
a cooldown up, so I was like, fuck.
I can handle this. Wait, no, fuck! Quality assurance.
Wait,
I wonder
no.
what that does. I guess I could find out. Action help. Quality assurance. Slightly increases the chances of material condition becoming good. Well, that helps. Cole, did you get deleted?
I'm about to get deleted if Fordola keeps trying to Venn diagram me! Oh, bugger.
Oh, good. They got the school ready then. Awesome. Sounds like Nanamo's whole plan came together all at once. All right then, Jemime. Well, I'll be back to regale you of my adventures then, so... Oh, okay. I will go see her at the Spineless Basin before we go from there. I should probably see how Professor Eric and everybody else is doing at one point. I did kind of do a lot of quests with them and the rest of the monks, but I've been leaving them on the back burner since this whole Alamegan liberation thing started.
Unsurprising.
I've given that some thought, though. I'm thinking about maybe going back and at least doing the monk story quests during Shadowbringers, just to see how it changes when you've already freed Alamigo. So, because I have a feeling it's probably got a lot of involvement with you freeing Alamigo normally, so seeing it after the fact might be interesting. Emeloth, hello. Oh, okay. I'm surprised. I figured they wouldn't want to be sent off until their teacher told them, but that's okay. As long as they're taking initiative, that's fine. Oh, great. Yeah, I don't know about that, but, I mean, we were just talking about charity, but then again, you wouldn't know about that because I haven't shared that info with you yet. Yeah, that might be a bit of a shock for them. Okay. Then I will meet you there, Emeloth. I know you're going to walk off here, but you might want to consider taking public transit or a teleport. Both are good options. Okay, we got to go back to Ralgir's Reach. So here we go again. Right here. There we go. More Aetheryte tickets. That's okay, though.
See, the funny thing is about being on Culinarian is that I have yet to do all of the quests, and I'm like almost level 56 at this point, and I haven't even done the base through 50 quests yet.
Yeah.
So I hope I can get my reaction to those on stream.
Oh, right.
Did you do the Culinarian quest on stream?
Not on screen. I did do them up to 50, but not on screen, so.
Alright. Okay, while you're off doing things, I'm going to actually watch this cutscene with Robon and Nanamo with Rory because it's important and I like this cutscene.
Okay.
Because I have a skip permit for the rest of these because I already saw most of them.
But this one's got some serious meaning to it.
Well, it's only part of her character development.
Yeah. Are you going to be learning with us, Miss Ananta? I'm wearing street clothes. How do I look the part of a teacher? I look more like a beatnik. Maybe a teacher in the 70s, but I don't think I'm smoking nearly as much as they did. Yeah, kind of helped liberate the whole nation, helped them jumpstart the whole economy about 5 minutes ago. Just a few things I've done around here. But it does make sense, though, that Nanamo's recruiting me to do this because, I mean, I've already made a name for myself here, so it's easy for her to just be like, well, you know who he is, now he's going to help us all to start things back up again. Good to meet you, Kanchana, officially, anyway. Well, I will try to keep up. I know the Ananta are very good goldsmiths, so I'll try to do my best to show you something worth seeing. Well, yeah, we just got to be worthy of the crown, that's all. I know I'm not asking you guys to be monarchy, but I'm just asking you to live up to the name that bore it, that's all. I think that's not comforting at all, actually. I think I need to get better at this whole teaching thing. Yeah. It's she put her faith in us, so let's just not make that wasted. Right, so she's treating us like her kids, basically. You are the voice of tomorrow's goldsmiths here, after all. Oh, you set aside a space for the school? Oh, that's pretty cool. What was the name of this place originally, anyway? You know, Hal, that's not a bad idea, actually. Crown Gemworks seems like a decent name for him to start. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, we need to get a sign above the door. That's got to be our first thing. Crown Gemworks, just big embroidered letters. I hope one of you is still doing leatherworker on the side. Actually, I'm still doing leatherworker on the side, so I could just do that. It'd be fine. Let's go see the space they've laid out for me. Oh, okay, it's right over here. Okay, I know where this is. There's a bunch of school tables over here, basically, that I was like, wait a minute. Well, I didn't realize they were school tables until just now, because, well, they just looked like a bunch of seating areas, maybe for somebody that was eating or something. But, well, no, these are tool tables that you can use to do crafting school stuff, so now it makes sense.
Can I get a Cole has to stand up to close his door because I live in a house of animals counter, please?
I feel like we'd be pretty high at this point. Well, I appreciate it, Kanchana. It seems like it'll be a good place for us to go to work. Will do, Emeloth. So you just make ready for when we figure out what we're doing first. I've fought alongside most of them, yes. I'm glad. She's got a lot of energy, this one.
This scene has so much more feels with Rory. God damn it. Pitter patter of little feet.
Yeah, it actually makes sense with Rory. Well, Jakevika, just make sure that you, you know, calm down and focus once we're in the midst. It's fine to be enthusiastic at this point, but if you're too enthusiastic when you're trying to make stuff, it usually doesn't work out too well. Just gotta calm and focus, that's all. Inner quiet is the skill, after all. Yeah, that's probably a bit of a different thing for you, huh, Lido? Maybe we'll have to show you a few more finished products then, so we can give you an idea of what the finished product looks. Okay, so it sounds like Vido's got the crafting experience and Hal's got the mining experience. I think if you both put your heads together, we should be able to work this out okay. Yeah, that's true. You also have to create the stones. Maybe we can practice with like some elementary stone creating, because you have to change the ore into a gemstone in order to make it anything with a goldsmith, so. Well, I mean, they're green, but I think they show some promise. We need to get them some examples, though. That's the thing. Yeah, for sure. So we just have to have them do both, that's all. Cultivate their strengths or test them with a finished product. Actually, yeah, seeing if we can get them to make a finished product will help them improve, I think. So let's try that. Yeah, if we have them both work on it, they can sort of show each other the ropes, so. And then Jakevika can give them some pointers because she's already pretty good at this, so. You know, that's a good idea, Maloth. I was just thinking the same thing. If I give them a sample, they'll be able to figure out kind of what we're looking for. So, right.
You know, as I'm going through this scene, a revelation has occurred to me.
Wow.
Most of Rory's character development is based almost entirely around the fact that she has trust issues.
Oh my god.
I can explain if you'd be willing to hear.
I guess, sure.
The whole reason she went off to go work for the Sultana and devote the time that she had between the journeys of Heavensward and Stormblood is because she didn't feel like she could trust any of the monitorists or any of the leadership of Ul'dah, and by extension the Sultana herself, to not get in trouble again. She went through all of that bullshit to make all of their lives easier. And now, the moment that she spent all that time with the Sultana, she began to realize that Rory needed to trust her to forge a nation, not just serve her.
Right. Well,
And
that
I'm
makes
just like,
sense.
this makes my feels hurt worse.
Oh boy. Okay, so we need to create a sample ring for the students. And one change that they made to class quests in Stormblood that I personally really think is good, and I also question because they stepped backwards and then reneged on this in Shadowbringers, is when you're doing the class quests, you no longer need to gather the materials to create an item that's in your crafting log. They have a little thing over here. If you look here under the Story tab, under Class Quests, all of the materials that you'll need for each of the crafting things for each level. So in this case, the sample ring is here, and then we'll need to do spectacles, a chronometer, and a tribute orchestrion later on in the quest. But they're all here, and they give you the materials to do it. Granted, it's normal quality, and sometimes you'll have to high quality it, like you have to here. But it's just like the Beast Tribes, where you don't need to go out and gather things. They just give them to you, as many as you need in order to get it high quality, and then you're good to go. And I really appreciate that, because it means that you don't have to spend extra time going and finding things, you know what I mean? Like, the pain in the ass with the Heavensward Goldsmith quests, and any of them, really, and the Realm Reborn ones, is that I have to look up the recipe for the thing. Okay, it's in here. Where's the, like, let's look at the one that I did for the guild. Like, is it this one? No, it was, I think it was this one, actually. I did one of these that I had to do for the actual quest, and it's like you had to go gather a whole bunch of other stuff. Or no, actually, it was, where is it? It's in here somewhere. Hard silver something or another. It was probably this. Yeah, that was this. You have to go collect all this crap, right? And that's a pain in the butt. Like, it makes it harder for you to get through these little quests to get the experience, especially in a case where it's like, well, you know, I'm not really that high of a level on this thing. I might need a little bit of practice in order to figure this whole thing out. And with the Stormblood crafting quest, they just let you do that. So now it's more of a, this is the practice section, and the practice makes perfect is when you figure out how to do the crafting so that you can make other things later for yourself. So they teach you in the class quests how to do the class quests, and they give you the materials to do it, so you can then go out and do it yourself when you want to make something else. So I really like that, and again, I really don't know why they changed that in Shadowbringers, but whatever, doesn't matter. We're going to make the sample ring. Hey Amarella, how's it going? We just finished patch 4.1, and we are in the midst of helping out at the artisan school for the goldsmiths here. Before we go off and do other things. This
brings up something else that I just thought of while I was going through that scene.
What was that?
I went through that scene on my alt thinking to myself, wow, this is going to have a lot more of impact on me when I actually play it on Rory. And it already gave a lot of impact to me, and you know what? I was right.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when you spend real time with your characters, sometimes when you spend real time writing down lore, even if you're not in character, even if you want to get connected with your character in the MMO, it's scenes like that pay it all off.
Right.
Because you're just like, goddamn, these are feels that I should not be having for an MMO character, but goddamn it, they're there.
And this should be the finishing touch right here. Yep. Thankfully, the other thing about this is that we're already at a substantial level on Goldsmith. Like, I'm already level 70, and I have the Hand King stuff, so I shouldn't have any difficulty with this stuff. But here's the thing, even if I wasn't at level and I had a little difficulty with this, and I didn't get it high quality, I could just ask Kanchana for more materials, and then we'd be fine. So that's why I like these, because I'm going to be fine making all these things because I have the gear for it. But if you don't have the gear for it, you might have trouble going out and getting everything else and then making it. Because then if you fail, let's say you gather all the materials for that hard silver bangle of casting or whatever that you need for the 53 goldsmith quest, and then you fail the synthesis, you might have to go gather those materials again. And that's a pain. This way, you don't have to do that, which is, I think, rather nice. Okay, tooth hurt, but okay. I'm doing pretty good, Amaral. I hope your tooth feels better at some point here. Always sucks when you got a toothache. So, well, Emmeloth, it is. Here you go. Let's see how the students think of this that we've got here. Well, I've had plenty of practice, Emmeloth, so you gotta remember that. And I also had a very good teacher, so... Several teachers, actually, if we want to count, like, you know, Gigi and Serendipity and Godbert, so... Well, let's go find out, shall we? Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Schoolmaster Grayston.
Don't let it go to your head.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. I'm just saying. It looked good on paper. That's not the attitude to have, Jakebika. Yes, exactly. I don't expect it to be high quality, but I do expect it to be finished.
I swear to God, I'm gonna get a macro with muting.
Oh boy. Well, that's what you do with the lapidary hammer. You kind of lightly tap out the imperfections to bring out the whole thing, so... Well, don't get discouraged. Just make sure that you bring it all back around, that's all. Yes, so you all work as a team on this project, and I think that it should come through fairly okay for you at that point. So.
Mute macro initiated.
Yes, exactly. So don't worry, you won't be working alone.
Man,
This
I
is a
swear
team
to
effort.
God, I've got half a mind to install deadbolt on both of my doors.
Yes, and Kanchana can provide you with plenty of materials for practice, so don't worry about it. Alright, team, that's your first homework assignment. I'll be back one patch from now to see how you did. I'm just glad that they didn't get discouraged by the fact that it was such high quality. I have a tendency to find that if teachers present you with, like, A+ work, sometimes it discourages some people, so... to make them think that they can't do it, but I'm glad that they were the opposite, so... I don't need any of this stuff because I already got all the good stuff. In this grinding wheel, I'm just going to desynth, so... let's take the silver. We'll sell the silver. And that takes care of that. We've also learned quality assurance by polishing your skills as a goldsmith. Cool. And of course we leveled up because, you know, it gives 6 million experience, so that's not too bad. We got Preparatory Touch for level 71. I'm not keen on it. It gives you higher quality increase than pretty much any of our other skills except for Burgut's once you get your crafting inner quiet stacks up, but it costs a lot of CP to use and it costs 20 durability to use, so I'm kind of like, maybe I'll warm to it later, like when we get into Shadowbringer's crafting and it becomes a lot harder to do all that crafting, but for now it just doesn't seem like it's all that worth it to me, so... Still need to get your crafters and gatherers to 60. Well, with gatherers there, Amarella, you're in a good position because the diadem makes gathering like really easy to level. So, and ocean fishing is also a very easy thing for Fisher. So, I forget how many levels Cole got on Fisher when we first went into it, but it was like an extensive amount. So, from one trip. Anyway, let's see what else they're doing to jumpstart the economy here. What, Cole?
I have a problem.
You have a problem? What's your problem?
Okay, so I need to make dried plums for one of my quests in Culinaria. It says I can get them from the market board or out in the field. Can I gather shit on a non-gathering class?
No, not really. If you
Why would
need
it
dried
even give me the option
plums,
to gather it?
if you need
if I
dried
can't
plums,
do
I
it?
can. If you need dried plums, I can get them for you, though.
It's not the dried plums that I need, it's the ingredient for it, because they're only selling them in
Yeah.
99 stacks on the board,
Yeah,
and
what's
I'll
the
give you a wild
ingredients? What's the ingredients
Pixie
for?
plums.
Pixie plums? Oh, I'll get those. Don't worry about it.
Unless...
We got when in doubt, Cole. When you don't know where you're gonna get your supplies, just ask me because I got Ghost Hammer as my botanist, and he can get everything you need, and I can fish for the fishing stuff. So
plums. Oh, that's 14.
yeah, Rowena's done some good around the Reach, I think. So at least for her extension of her business here. I do know Monago. Yeah. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, I was gonna say she's a soldier. I didn't expect her to also be a collectible person. Sure, I think so. Oh, okay, so that's why you're talking to me about this, because you want me to go see her. Got it. Okay, you need pixie plums?
Mm-hmm.
Ghost Hammer, come here, please. I need you to go on a venture for my friend. Let's see, what level are pixie plums anyway? Oh, here we go.
Gather a level 21.
Yep, got it. There it is, 21 to 25. He has enough gathering, he will go get them for you.
6 hours later.
40 minutes later.
Ugh.
Thank you, Ghost Hammer.
Thank
So you still
Ghost
have to wait,
Hammer.
but not that long. That's the point. And you also don't have to spend.
And
a
I
bazillion
have
gil
absolutely
to get it.
nothing to do now until we go off and do another dungeon. Unfortunate.
Well, we'll be going to a new dungeon very soon. I might be.
God, I hate that gathering is necessary for this shit. Ugh!
You keep trying to deny it. It is a good idea, though.
Boring!
I think. You've never done it.
I don't
Can't
care
tell
if
me
they
it's
give you a
boring if
bazooka
you've
and a
never
diadem.
done it. I know you've played other games where you've gathered and it's boring, but that doesn't mean that this game is boring. I mean, it might be boring for you, I don't know, but you've never done it, so you can't say it until you've done it.
I don't want to gather anything. I've played too much Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, that fucking thing exists. Forgot about the Ishgard restoration. Oh, that's okay, Amarella. Don't worry about it. It's really easy to use that, though, to get your crafters to 50 and your gatherers to 60, though, so... actually, Minago, I'm looking for you. I heard you're thinking about taking up collectible trading. Rowena's associates did.
Squeenix, I get it. You want me to play a crafter and a gatherer. I don't have the money for those!
You really, though, here's the thing with gathering. Like, you don't need the money to get the stuff for it. It's really easy. Like, here's what you do with gatherers. You want to know what you do with gatherers? You get the gatherer to level 10 so that you can go into diadem with it. You go into diadem and do a full circle in diadem once per day until you get to level 60. It takes like 7 days. And then you use the Moogle quest to buy the Trailblazers set to give yourself that. So then you don't need to spend any money after level 10 except for on accessories. Then, once you have the Trailblazers set, you go get collectibles so you can get Gatherer scripts to get the level 60 gathering gear from Idleshire. And then you just go do Namazu quests, because they're for crafters and gatherers, until you get to 70 and you can buy the Land King stuff. So... don't understand doing it for the crafting side, let alone the gathering. I'm not real keen on the rewards, Amarella. I do agree, though, that the level bonuses are really nice. So, 15 for gatherers and 20 for crafters for Ishgard. I think it was 10. I'm not 100% sure if it was 10 for gatherers, but I'm pretty sure it was 10. You're right about the 20 for crafters, though.
The basic fucking problem that I'm running into with these stupid gathering things in this is that it's not even... can't even just get level a botanist. I have to level a miner, I have to level up basically every gathering class in order to have what I need to make one crafter!
No, because I'm a miner and a fisher, so if you need materials for mining or fishing, you just ask me and I'll go get them. So all you have to level up is botanist. So you can get the food
fine.
articles.
Where's the fucking botanist guild?
I've got Ghost Hammer on the plums, Cole. You don't need to go do it right now, because he's going to go get it for you. So...
Fraggle.
Just
God,
hang
is this
out
what
for
everyone
a
wants to go through when they want to make money in this game? They have to spend 6 million gil to make 12 million?
Cole, you won't be spending 6 million. You'll barely spend 5,000 to get the proper gear to get into diadems, so...
Hi there. Hi, Square Enix. Tell me a little bit about your game. Oh, you can pick up all these nice melee classes and beat the shit out of enemies, and by doing that, you level up. Okay, what about these crafters? I'm sure they can't be that much. You just make stuff to level up, right? No. Well, how do you level up? Well, you have to level up a gatherer first, then you have to go out, waste 30 years of your fucking life out in the field, just so you can make one thing. Thanks, Squeenix.
I would love to talk about Monago talking about the orphans and the widows and the Alamegan resistance instead of Cole being salty.
You wonder how you sound when you're complaining about Stormblood's story? You sound like this.
Yeah, well...
This is penance for making me argue with you for 40 fucking minutes.
Yeah, I could basically just make you a gathering set that fits you at level 10, honestly. I have Leatherworker at the point where I could do that, so, and Goldsmith.
The only reason I picked up Culinarian was to make some money. That's all I wanted.
You know the old saying, gotta spend money to make money.
Why am I even bitching about spending money? I don't need to spend money on jack shit except for gear and Shadowbringers. I'm sitting over here sitting on over 500,000 gil and I'm bitching about spending money.
Never spent a penny on your gear for crafters or gatherers and crafted your own gear. See, yeah, I think that's the way to go with it. I will say this, though. Cole can't exactly do that because he's only leveling one crafter and one gatherer, but I've leveled several, so I could make him the gear if he needs it, so, yeah.
Though, let's get real here. When you say you want to level crafters, you may as well just level all of them, because let's get real here. Over the course of a week, power level them to 60 if you're incessant.
Yeah, but I would...
I mean, I went from 16 to 54 in one day.
I know, but I just... leveling all 8 crafters sounds like a big chore to me. I've already leveled 4, and that's enough for me, so... Yeah, I mean, the pelts might be collectible, Nago, but we need something else to jumpstart the economy in terms of collectibles, so...
Are you doing tidings for the East right now?
No. I'm doing None Forgotten, None Forsaken to unlock custom deliveries with Monago. Well, I could always use the scripts, so sure, I'll help you out, Monago. Why not? You can count on me. Yes, I know what I just said. Oh, okay, Garabanian souvenirs, huh? Alright. Right, okay. So we'll go see if we can make them some souvenirs then, shall we? Well, I won't leave you disappointed, Nago. And so, just like Zoe before her, we can now do custom deliveries with Nago. And they get us a decent chunk of scripts while we're at it. Now, again, we can only do 6 deliveries to Monago per week, but they're fairly inconsequential, and it gets you a lot of scripts if you need them. I don't need the scripts at the moment because I've already got everything I need in terms of scripts, but yeah, it gives you a good chunk of experience too. Like, look at all that EXP that they're sitting on right there. 1.6 million for each turn-in. That'll work. That'll work. And this is the next section of the stuff that you do after the Moogle Quest call when you're doing crafting and gathering, is once you can get the Adept set, you want to unlock collectibles at level 60 so that you can get the scripts to pay for gear. But you're not there yet, so don't worry about that for right now. Am I able to explain gathering in the diadem to you? Sure, yeah. What were you going to say, Cole, first? Then I'll explain it.
You know, Jimmy, when you kept insisting on telling me to pick up a crafter, you never mentioned any of the shit that I'm currently struggling with, and I kind of feel betrayed.
Honestly, I didn't find it all that much of a struggle, personally, so maybe that's why I didn't explain it.
Hey, look. Somebody's selling gil for money. Let me just do God's work real quick.
Delete that. Okay, so Garabanian souvenirs, and I think we can only make... there's a lot of menus open right now. I think we can only make 3 before her... yeah, satisfaction meter's maxed out for level 1. So, we're going to do 3 of these, and in order to do 3 of those, we need 2 each, so I need 6 Garabanian souvenir components. Let's do that. Gathering and Diadem. So here's how it works, basically. Diadem's a big circle, right? So you can fly around a Diadem to collect materials. There are 2 places on each of the... well, there's 2 lines that you can go in around the big diadem circle. You can either stay closer to the center or on the farther edge of the rim. So there's like an inner circle where there's going to be a bunch of gathering nodes on the inner circle, and there's an outer circle where there's going to be a bunch of gathering nodes. And you can switch back and forth if you want while you're going through. But basically what I did when I was doing stuff in diadem is I went in one big circle. I hit all the nodes along the way, and just literally collect whatever you have an 100% rate for in there. Get your, your food bonus if you want to do food bonus. Get your survival manuals that you can get with scripts or you can get from your grand company, and just pop those on and go to town. If all you can get is the level 10 stuff at an 100% rate, don't worry about the level 60, 70, or 80 stuff, because here's the thing. Collecting the level 10 stuff is like it's like basically like doing a leave quest on a gatherer, except it's infinite. You don't have to keep going back to the leave person and getting a leave in order to do it. You literally just keep going around and around and around in a big circle until you get to whatever level you want to get to. Now again, I spread it out when I did it. I did it over the course of a few days. But leveling a crafter or a gatherer from 10 to 60 in diadem is like, oh my god, it's the easiest thing ever. Like if I had that for miner, I would never I would have been doing that on screen immediately for miner, because it's so. And the thing about it too is that as you're gathering, you build up a theomatic auger, which is a big bazooka that you shoot energy beams from DBZ out of while you're doing it. So you build it all up, and there's monsters that are passive roaming around the place. You don't even need to put sneak on; they don't attack you. And then when you have a limit bar of a theomatic auger built up, because it's basically a limit break bar, except it has like 6 nodes on it or something instead of 3, you can go out and you can shoot one of the monsters in the field with the auger, with the bazooka, and it deals like 3 million damage or something ridiculous like that to the enemy, and instantly kills them in one hit. And they give you materials that you can then take back with you. Like they'll give you, if you kill the sprites, they give you crystals that you can use for crafters. If you kill other enemies, they'll give you some of the stuff that you need for the grade 2 restoration projects for the crafting section. So, oh, you have Road to 70 doing this. Yeah, this shouldn't take very long at all then. Yeah, like you could do probably like, if you're going straight from 10 or whatever the bare minimum level is for diadem, if it's 10 or 15. I don't even think it'll take you a week if you do 1 circle per day, honestly. Like, you just go around in 1 circle, either clockwise, counterclockwise, whichever you have. You go in a circle with your survival manual and your food bonus on. Like, just go get mineral water or something. What
level do I need to be to go into diadem?
10, I think, is the correct level. Yeah.
Good to know.
So if you're going to do botanist to get it to 10, all you need to do is go out in the field and collect new things. So for the first time, basically. So anything with a little question mark bag next to it when you're gathering stuff, you just need to collect that once, then that'll get you a big chunk of experience. And eventually that'll get you up to your level 10. And Cole, if you're going to do that, make sure you go to your grand company and get one of their company issue survival manuals. Like, you know how you got the engineering ones for culinarian?
Mm-hmm.
Get one of the survival manuals, so that way you can make your job getting to 10 a lot quicker. So, yeah, and if you think you only do it a bit this a day, you don't remember how obsessively you can grind. Well, no, I mean that's on you, Amaral. If you want to do more, that's fine. I'm just saying, me personally, I only did it a little bit a day, and it was still a really fast process. So, if you want to do more of it in a day, by all means, go for it. I'm just saying, if you decide not to do that much of it, if you only do a little in a day, it shouldn't take you a terrible amount of time to do, even so. So, yeah, it's up to you. But even if you do it a little at a time, it won't take very long. So, okay, Garabanian souvenir. So normally I get the materials to make the components first, but I actually just bought the components because our gear is good enough where I can just craft this with no trouble. So that's what I'm gonna do right about now. And Reflect is actually, it's kind of funny that it's on Control 1 here, because on Summoner, you may recall, I have Tri-Disaster on Control 1, which lets me put up both of my dots. What Reflect lets me do is it lets me put up Inner Quiet while also increasing quality, which is just, it's funny to me because it's like in the same spot as the Summoner one where I can, put up Tri-Disaster. It's basically my crafting version of Tri-Disaster is what I'm trying to say in failing. So now let's use Prudent Touch, because that only uses 5 durability. Top this bad boy off. I wonder if I can get it. It'll get to the point if I Great Strides this, so And just bap it real quick. Oh, it went all the way up. Okay, then I don't even need to worry about that. How much does Careful give me? I could look in calculations, but I just want to know. Okay, 871. Good to know. And that takes care of that. Don't even need Waste Not. And I can max it out. Of course, again, I'm doing this at a higher level than I need to be in order to do this. So it's a bit of a thing that. Okay, so Prudent Touches.
Okay, then.
You gonna level Botanist, Cole?
If the game wants to play fucking hardball, I'm playing hardball.
Like I said, don't worry. It's not gonna take that long. Believe me. But don't go do all of it in a day or you're gonna wear yourself way out. So, I mean, if while you have time, while you're waiting for me to get to Weeping City, sure, but like, you know, don't go do it for the rest of the night. We still have to stream tomorrow, and I kind of don't need you flat on your ass tomorrow.
You gravely underestimate me.
You underestimate my power.
Jimmy, how high did I get on culinary last night?
I know. Yeah, Cole jumped 38 levels on Culinarian in about 4 hours yesterday, so, with the Ishgard restoration. He's a madman. At least in my
You
book.
haven't seen half of it yet.
Yeah, don't be like Emerella. Emerella is insane. Read that to Cole. I don't know, Emerella. Considering, again, what he did on Culinarian yesterday alone, he might already be there, if not further. Like, I'm not trying to belittle or degrade either of you. I'm just saying, like, that's a lot. You got all your crafters to 50 in one day using leave quests, self-crafting everything. Yeah, that is quite a lot. That's impressive. I'll clap for that. But like, holy hell, man. Monago, I'm doing my best. Interceptor is flying through the roof again, unless that was an Interceptor. That might have been somebody else's pet. That was somebody else's pet. I don't know whose it was. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we got to give you these Garabanian souvenirs. So let's go do that. And blah, blah, blah. I've already read all this information before when we did the stuff with Slowy. Basically, just make them up to the highest quality that she wants, which is, in this case, is 471, and you get the maximum reward for it. She gives you back the gil that you would have spent, and then some. You get your scripts, and if you're doing this at level 80 as a crafter, you get white scripts, which are used to buy the high-level gear that you can get in Shadowbringers, and you get experience for it. Although, if I recall correctly, the gear that you can get in Shadowbringers right now with white scripts is not as good as the gear that you can get, at least pound for pound anyway, isn't as good as the gear that you can get in Heaven's Ward and Stormblood. It's like the equivalent of the lower level stuff that you can get with scripts, basically. So
For those of you who have leveled gatherers and crafters in the past, since I'm leveling Culinarian, is there any other gatherers that I'm going to legitimately need in the future? Or is it just Botanist?
Botanist takes care of 80% of Culinarian, I can tell you that from experience. So there's some cases where you'll...
20%?
What?
What's the other 20%?
Fish, but I can get those for you.
Fish, I can live with.
Yeah. Well, I'm very good at this whole crafting thing, Nago. You gotta wait until you see me gather stuff for you. And just like with, what's it called? Just like with Slowy, her satisfaction level will increase up to a point where it's maxed out eventually, as we make more stuff. Now, she'll need different stuff as we go, but yeah, for now, we just need to make these 3 and give them to her, so that's what I'm gonna do. We can also go get gathered stuff and fishing stuff, but I don't need to get fishing stuff because my fisher's at level 78 as it is. So I'll probably mix between doing like crafting stuff for her and gathering stuff, but we won't worry about it too much for now. Yeah, like Amarella said, for Culinarian, you just need Botanist and Fisher. Like, the only thing you need Miner for is salt, but if you need salt, I'll get you salt. It's really easy.
If I need salt, I'll just shake you.
I mean, yeah. Or you could shake yourself.
I could shake myself right now and get a truckload of salt, actually.
Have Robon shake you.
Robon, I'm salty. Quick, shake me. You'll make millions.
Well, I hope so, Monago. That wasn't really all that much difficulty, and I practically got half a level on Goldsmith just for getting you those 3 collectibles. That's not too bad. Well, good. Good to hear.
Fuck thine chicken strips. Give me latex tree.
Oh, really? Okay, sure. Hello there, miss. She looks familiar. Can't quite put my finger on why. Well, I'm just, I'm glad that you guys are, being able to take advantage of what we're doing here. We just want to make it easier for all of you, so I appreciate your gratitude. I'll keep working hard for you. Yeah, I get that. Some people do join the army for the education section, but it doesn't always work out that way. Okay, well, that sounds like a good plan. I'm sure you'll go far. She seems nice. Oh, well, that's not good.
On a side note, Jimmy.
Oh, that's why she looked familiar, because that was Mefred's daughter. Damn, that sucks. On a side note, what?
If there's one thing you should know about me, after years of knowing me as your brother, when I commit to something, I do not just commit to something. Often I will take hours out of my life to do things properly. If becoming a full-fledged culinarian in order to make a decent amount of money at endgame requires me to power level 2 gatherers, so be it.
Well, just remember, you don't have to power level Fisher, because you can just go do that every couple of hours, like once a day or something. So we can do ocean fishing. Don't try to do Fisher the way that I did it, because I didn't have the advantage of ocean fishing when I did it, and oh man, it took a while. Although,
It's
admittedly,
as if
when
my
I did it...
intuition finally told me the time has come for you to level gatherers.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Methford didn't mention any family before. I mean, I didn't know him for very long, but... Yeah, I guess we can't know who's leaving people behind, can we? Well, I will, Minago. Don't you worry. Yeah, exactly. And I will help you with it. Right. That's the spirit. Oh, I get some fancy rewards out of this. So just like that, Minago's satisfaction is level 2. Minago is pleased with your efforts. She now considers you a supporter of the Resistance Widows and Orphans Fund. So we'll just get little ranks for those each time. I don't know if we're going to be able to show all of Minago's collectible stuff on screen, because I don't think we're going to have enough time. We're not going to be playing this for 6 more weeks, so... Or 5, excuse me, as it were. But I'll do the best I can when I'm doing this, so... Where are Coblins for doing the Kamehameha on? You gotta look for, like, dry land, I think. Like, not grassy areas. I think they're over in, like, the more deserty areas. I think there's a few in the northeastern corner continent, I think. Now, that's... I'm very, like... It's very shaky and rusty memory on that. My memory's a bit foggy on it, but I'm pretty sure there's a few in the northeast continent. They're kind of scattered all over, I think. I don't think there's a particular... method to their madness with putting enemies in there. But yeah, go check the northeast continent. I think there's a few there. So what's the new favor, Minago? Let's see what else she'll have me craft for her. And the next level of stuff that she has us doing, I'll do that off screen tonight, because tomorrow this actually resets. So we'll be able to get her satisfaction level up again on tomorrow's stream. But then we have to wait a week before we can get it higher, so... Oh, okay. Yeah, they pay a lot of money for the Far East stuff. I mean, I've been there, so I happen to know a few people in East Aldenard Trading Company who go crazy for this stuff. Okay. Well, that should help the widows and orphans, shouldn't it? Oh, I got this, Minago. Don't you even worry about it. And yes, we've increased our satisfaction level with Minago, so now we can go from there. Okay, that's enough fiddle farting around, I think, for one day. We've only done 2 quests. 4, actually. So let's go, let's see, where do we want to go? We gotta go max out the Mughals, so let's go do that before we go do anything else, and then we'll think about going to the Weeping City. So let's head to Zenith. More Aetheryte tickets I'm using, but that's okay. I have plenty of stuff to get that for. And tomorrow it resets, so I can get, what is it, 100 Allied Seals and 200 Centurio Seals tomorrow, if I only do the weekly stuff, so that's, like, quite a lot of Aetheryte tickets to get. So I'm not worried. That's the point.
Ah, yes, I forgot. I'm out of company seals. Here, let me fix that real quick.
Got a few things to trade in.
How does all of my Shire gear sound?
Do you need it?
No.
Not anymore. Well then, okay.
Anymore.
Okay, we are here. Let's see what the Zenith of Craftsmanship has to tell us. Oh, I get ventures out of this. Nice, I just used one. You found one doing your loop on the Southwest Pavilion? Nice, nice. Well, that'll give you a few materials then. I think they give you, like, rock salt and a few other, like, ore-based things, like miner stuff, basically. Oh, okay. I wonder what they could want. Let's see. Master Terracin, what's up? Oh, okay, good. Well, I'm glad to be a part of it then. I'm hoping, you know. I was hoping that we could all work on this together, and it worked out pretty good. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're doing there, Terracin. A minor lord, except he was also a minor lord. Got it.
Damn it.
4 is short. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I see. Well, now it makes more sense why you wanted something to do with this, because he was one of the original crafters here. Man, it's been a while, though, since he was alive. Probably, Terracin. They probably are smiling down on us, I think. And what you need right now, iron sand. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that'll help then.
I will say, though, the Moogle quests are infinitely more entertaining than I thought they would be.
Did you do the nut milk quest yet?
Uh-huh.
And you thought I was crazy when I did that one. I was making so many damn jokes in that quest, it was great. Aldi, I think we've done a good job. I don't know why the Ishgardians are over there doing the Moogle dance. Probably because we've done so much here they can afford to take a break, but whatever.
Seems about right.
Yeah, well, we got Mogson to work pretty hard considering he was trying to procrastinate on it at the beginning of all this. Oh, well, okay then. Sure, I'll try to come back in the next century or so to say hello. That seems like a thing I can do. I don't think I'll be preoccupied for the next 100 years, but this game is long, so... You're welcome, Mogson. Glad I could help. And to think I wouldn't have done this if Rory hadn't procrastinated on helping the Moogles in the first place.
About that.
Yeah, now you're actually helping them. It's funny how things come back around, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, you guys can do it there, Mogson. I believe in you. You can repair Zenith. Sure, Race Felgear is very happy with what you've done so far, and he'll be even happier as you do the rest. It might be your entire life's work, Mogson, but it'll be worth it. Right, exactly. Well, I'll probably come
Funny
back.
how things come around like that. I left you because I had a job at the Sultana's side, and then now I don't have a job, and look right where I am.
Oh boy.
Cooking for a bunch of crazy, fluffy people.
Yeah. And helping
I
them...
wonder how Sid would react if he saw you now.
And helping them get their nut milk. We've achieved Bloodsworn reputation with the Mogmenders. We are finished, and apparently now we get an experience point bonus whenever doing this stuff. And oh my god, Mogson wants to play Triple Triad with me. Let's do it.
Bugger.
Cole's like, damn it, he's getting distracted again.
That's not why I'm saying bugger.
Why are you saying bugger?
I can't do any botany stuff out in the field in Sanolin. I had to do it in Gridania.
Oh yeah, you might not have access to some of the nodes in Sanolin just yet. Although, do you have, what's it called, Arbor Call?
I think so.
Because you could just use that to see if there's anything that you can grab out in the field. So, oh, I can't take that with that.
I'm gonna go mute for probably the rest of the stream because I guess that my room is just not going to have any privacy today.
Oh my god. What do I want to take back here? Probably this. Ah, plus worked in my favor for once. And I don't think Noctis is going to be doing much in this case. I think that this should work okay, though. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Noctis ain't going to be doing much, but I win! Awesome. Oh, I got a card out of it. Oh, Mog, okay. I wonder what that triple team thing is for. I can find out. My carts! They failed me! Nah! Mogzen's having a Seto Kaiba moment over here. Oh, I defeated 50 unique NPCs at Triple Triad. Nice. Now you need a bunch of Electrum ore. That I don't know about, unfortunately. The only ones that I know about are the ones for the level 20 crafters, because that's as far as I went with that. I just made those, and eventually I got the crafters level 50, so... let me see here. Yeah, the only problem that I'm finding with the Moogle quests is that they give you all these carved Kupo nuts for your rewards, and I have nothing to spend them on. Like, this is what's available. We have this stuff, which I've already grown out of. There's no weapons, no accessories, and then just this. I mean, the unidentifiable stuff I could probably use for something. I don't remember what you use it for. I could probably look it up. And I think the glass fiber is available on the market board, but, like, I have 251 nuts. What am I going to do with 251 nuts? Carve them into apricorns and catch every Pokemon in Johto? Actually, that's not a terrible idea. Oh, Camp Bronze. Oh, actual Electrum ore. Okay, I thought you were talking about Electrum ore in Diadem. I was like, I don't know exactly where that is, but yeah, if it's not in Diadem, then yeah, you could find that. Okay. I think Cole is still on mute, so while I'm waiting for him, let's go to Idleshire and see how the miners are doing with the whole goblin thing that they're doing. So we'll go do that. And then after that, I have nothing else to do today except for Weeping City, so we'll go do that for the last hour or so. Still on mute, Cole, unfortunately. Are they up there or are they over here? Let's see. No.
You know it.
Yeah. Okay, Nonawato, I am ready for my first job. I'm feeling good, feeling great. Why do you have a goblin mask on? Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Hey, look, Unearth 3. That's probably pretty good. You'll have me do some mining. Okay, cool. Alright, awesome. My timing is perfect then. Oh, okay. And let's head over to the Bang Pots so we can see what Stickwix has to say. I don't know if that's exactly how you say his name, but I'm gonna say it that way anyway. So. I still haven't had a chance to give Cole that Heaven's Eye materia yet, but we'll do it later. Okay, Stickwix, brief me. What do we got to do here? Oh, okay. What's the conundrum? For what exactly? Oh, well, okay then. I might be able to make them see some reason, sure. Alright, let me see what I can do. Hey, don't worry about it, Stickwix. What are friends for, right? The goblins of Idleshire did a lot for us in the past, so might as well return the favor. Yeah, that's what I've heard. They're all wearing goblin masks. I didn't realize that was part of the dress code. I should go get one so I'm part of the dress code here. Well, right, sure. That seems like a bit of a problem. Let's go see what Foquita wants to do with this. So why no heavy armor, Foquita?
You should know why no heavy armor. You wear heavy armor whenever you play Dark Knight.
Oh, okay, so she wants to protect things against magic because the thing is there's monsters that are very physical out in the hinterlands, but there's also monsters that cast magic out there, so you kind of have to account for both, and they're kind of arguing for one or the other, but not both. As a Dark Knight, I can't really see the problem because I just use Dark Mind when there's magic going out, but... Sounds like I need to go mine some materials that are both physical and magically resistant. Nearly finished the Serpent Elite armor set, the Disciple of Vor one specifically. Oh, nice. Nice, Amarella. I don't think I've had any chance to buy that stuff. Isn't it quite a lot of allied seals, though, to get that? Or is it that Or is the elite stuff, is that from company seals? I forget. There's one of them that's company seals and one of them that's allied seals. I forget.
Allied seals.
Is it allied
Oh my
seals?
god, GP takes so long to regen. What the fuck?
Yeah, they that's the thing with gathering, is that if you use your GP, you gotta take a break. Unless you have cordials. If you have cordials, you can regenerate the GP quicker because you pop it and it gives you a lot, so. Yeah, it sounds like they're trying to figure out what kind of armor they want and they can't agree, so. What do you think, Nonawato? Yeah, like I'm saying, I think we need to find a material that works both physically and magically to resist, so. 3,800 allied seals per 5 pieces. Oh yeah, that's a big slog. That's like 6 weeks of doing Blue Mage stuff, like all 3 of the Blue Mage things for Mass Carnival.
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's a lot. And sometimes the stuff in the Blue Mage stuff for the Mass Carnival is like nigh unattainable anyway, so. Like some of the high-end stuff for the Mass Carnival is like, oh dear God, how am I supposed to do this? Like you need to have a very specific skill set with Blue Mage to do that, and I just don't have time to get all this Blues magic. I've got most of it. I've got like 4/5 of it, but I don't have all of it. Yeah, I've leveled Blue Mage to 60 there, Amarella, so. Still slow, but Blue Mage got you far in the first week with it. Yeah, it's not too bad to level, I don't think. And you kind of got to hit it at a certain point where the interest is there for people to go get the spells, because if you're not there where the interest is, then there aren't a lot of people looking, unfortunately. People don't join your party finders, so.
Let's try this.
Yes, well, that makes sense, Stickwix. So what do I have to go look for?
Try this too.
Beggar's Mithril Ore. Just 3 of them? Okay. In the fringes of Gear Albania. Okay. I will tell you what, Stickwix. I will go find it, and I will report back to you. But right now, I need to go report to our Sky Pirate friends. So we'll go. I'll go mine the ore, and I'll show where I get it. Maybe even while we're waiting to get into Weeping City today. But first, let's head back to the Sea of Clouds. I'm gonna need to use another Aetheryte ticket. That's okay. And let's see how our Sky Pirate friends are getting on.
Once again, I've done all these quests already, so it's just like...
Yeah, as soon as I'm ready to queue up, you can just be like, okay, switch over. I think this is the closest one to where our friends are there. This is all the Vundu stuff. That's not it. Where are these guys anyway? Oh, I can't see them because I'm on Miner. Right, hang on. Let me switch.
Rory, if you ever want to be a good cook, you need to pick
yeah,
up Botanist. Oh, I don't want to pick up a crafter. Rory finally just gets frustrated. Jimmy, taking a nice walk through Gdania after a long day, sees Rory just casually fell cleaving a tree.
It's all come
Rory,
full
that's not how
circle,
you do
hasn't
that.
it? It's all come full
Rory,
circle, hasn't it?
It's all coming together now.
You took back your axe. It's just being used for a different purpose now.
Can I just have the warrior, like, relic weapon as my ultimate weapon for Botanist?
Just drag your friends around when all you need is spells, have them run for you through on an 80. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. I don't know, I like to run dungeons synced in a lot of cases with Blue Mage because it's an interesting challenge and it allows me to try to get them. Like, if you run a dungeon synced with Blue Mage now, you're 100% guaranteed to get the spell. Which in some cases is nice because sometimes you'll run the dungeon like 20 times and not get it, so... I like to run it sync. But yeah, like I have a free company now that I'm in the game, so I can usually just ask them and be like, hey guys, do you mind just helping me with this dungeon synced? You guys can go on whatever you want, I just want to do a Blue Mage for the spell, and they're usually pretty okay with it, so...
Or you could just ask me and I could just scream delete this.
Yes, but synced though. That's the thing.
Fair
The
enough.
two of us can't really do it synced. I mean, we could,
I
but
have
it would be hard. Nice.
Finally.
Oh, where are you, Stacy? Okay, what's going
I'm
on?
almost level 10, so I'm gonna upgrade my gear again soon.
And how's that going? Yeah, that's the question, isn't it?
Come on, Aggro, we're going for a walk.
Okay, I'll see what I can do then. I can find it, sure. And by that I mean I can just take the standard, I think. Yep, there we go.
Ah yes, Aggro's still working. I wonder if this other old whistle works. Oh, hi, Saint Quethrin. How are you doing? Glad of you to come from the Chocobo Union to give me a ride.
There's a Chocobo Union now?
Yep.
Oh boy. We haven't really had a chance to look around the Perrick, have we? I guess we could take a quick look around while we're here. It's not much. I mean, it looks like another... It kind of really, though, it really does remind me of that island that you build up from the ground up in Skies of Arcadia. Seriously. It's a little smaller, but, you know. It's okay, though. Oh, Free Company just ranked up. Interesting.
Nice.
Didn't even realize. I was like, what the hell's going on? I got that from talking to Stacia, but no, I did not, so. First handful of collectibles made for the restoration. Nice, Amarella, congrats. They should help you go pretty far with your levels once you turn them in, so. Okay, I'll see what I can do then, Stacia, here. Let's see. Let's go break the stalemate if we can.
Okay, I'm level 10. How do I get into Diadem?
Okay, so you know how you talk to all those people in the Ishgardian restoration part of the firmament there?
Yeah.
When you walk in the door to the firmament, like when you go into Ishgard, you go travel to the firmament with the thing, and you get to the front door. It's those guys on the left in that one stall. There's two of them there. There's the one on the right side of that stall gives you the mission to get there. So if you go up to a stall and there's only one person there, it's not that stall. There's got to be two people at it. So,
cool.
And then they'll let you go in. So, although don't go in just yet because we're about to do Weeping City. So.
Oh, I know. I'm just gonna go upgrade my botanist gear to level 10 gear.
Oh, okay.
Because I've literally just been sitting out here hacking out trees aggressively.
Do you want me to make you jewelry for it?
I would appreciate that. Jewelry's expensive, yeah.
I will see what I can do. Although that jewelry isn't that expensive, but I can make it high quality, so it'll go a little further.
I mean, I'm not upgrading my gear again for a while after I get my level 10 gear. I'm upgrading it every 10 levels, so...
Yeah, well, the thing about Diadem is you actually don't need to upgrade your gear once you get it to the level 10 gear. You don't need to upgrade it again until you're level 60. So.
You're joking.
Nope. That's why it's so easy. Because you need to pay...
I would like one's helping of my words, please.
Yeah, you don't need to pay a damn thing from level 10 to level 60 if you use Diadem to level Gatherers, so... Because your gathering percentage does go up for the other stuff that you can gather there, but this other stuff that you can get, the level 60, 70, and 80 stuff, it gives negligible amounts more experience than just getting the level 10 stuff when you're below level 60, so... And then if you keep doing the Moogle quests, you can eventually buy the Trailblazers set, so that can be your armor set once you get to 60, and then you're good.
I mean, honestly, my issue is that I'm going to need to be buying both that Moogle set and the other one, even though they're not level 60, they're level 58.
Yeah, but they're still very good. They're the best thing you can get outside of like the keep stuff.
That's a lot of nuts.
So. It is a lot of nuts, but here's the thing. As you gain ranks with the Moogles, you'll get more Kupo nuts per quest. Like, you'll start getting 2 in a couple of ranks, I think, and then you'll start getting 3.
So do I have an offhand tool?
Yes. You need to get a scythe in order to go into Diadem. I don't think they'll let you in until you have a scythe. So go get one. You got a sky blue parasol from your first Kupo of Fortune card. Nice, Amarella. That's a good find. I prefer the black one myself, but yeah, it's always good to have a parasol in case it starts raining. Gotta make sure your hair don't get wet.
I got the one leaf wall, and I'm just like, oh, this sells for 160k on the market board. Cool.
That's pretty good.
Damn right.
Yeah, how we doing on the search for the Void Gate there, Leofard? I think she's staring into your soul.
I need gathering and perception for this, right?
Yes. Gathering and perception. Craftsmanship and control for your crafter, gathering and perception for your gatherer. And then GP, obviously, but that's for your other stuff, so. Yeah, that's the trouble, isn't it? How are we going to find somebody when he sort of just disappeared off of everyone's radar? Oh, yeah, that girl, yeah. Why would they talk about the Archbishop's holy... You know what? I don't want the answer to that question.
Holy what?
Never mind. Okay, so how do we do it? Yeah, that's a good question. Like, what? How do we explore the whole sky? And that's the trouble, yeah, with dealing with pirates.
Oh no. Mark just sent me a message saying, "God damn it, I've been small-brained this entire time," and I'm like, "Oh dear God, the galaxy brain is coming."
Uh-oh. Behold my true form. Handle this ourselves, seek aid from other crews. Knowing pirates the way I do, I'm not sure if seeking aid from other crews is a good idea unless we're talking to the Maelstrom, but they're not sky pirates, you know what I mean? So, you had the black one since the day this stuff came out. Friend gave you one because they were like, present for your favorite god. Nice. That's helpful. How would we handle this ourselves, though? That's the trouble. We don't have any information to go on. I don't know, Leofard. I think I'm aiming with what Kate says. Let's see if we can find other crews that can help us. We're getting nowhere ourselves.
Cool, I have a scythe.
Yeah, that would be helpful. Well, what's my experience for another matter? Oh, okay. Alright, Kate Sith, I'll be down there in a minute then.
My inventory!
Okay, let's go see what Utada needs. What about your inventory?
Oh, it's disgusting. There's so much shit.
Don't go into Diadem yet then, because there's a lot to gather.
Can I get a Diary Umaku armor coffer if I'm on a disciple of the hand?
I don't think so.
That would be fucking beautiful.
Okay, let's see where Utada is here. I think they said she's down at the airship landing, so let's go see. Où est-ce que c'est? She's out at the Sea of Clouds. Oh, she's over at the Gauntlet. Okay, I see. Let's take our passage back and see what Utada has to say about our, whatever predicament she's in right now. How are we doing on time? Okay. I think we should still be able to do the entire Weeping City today, even if I...
like I said, I've already done this quest, so I'm just over here just chilling. I'm
probably just going to die a bunch in it anyway, so whatever. I'm not sure if I want to heal it. I know I said I wanted to heal it, but I'm kind of at this point, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea.
I can't remember if I said I was tanking this one or DPS. I said I was DPSing this.
Yeah, I think you said you were DPSing this one, so I'll heal it just to get us in faster, but I don't know. It might not be a good idea. You know what I might do, though? You know what I might do, though, is I might go do the Miner's Quest for level 63, and then tomorrow we might do Weeping City if I unlock it right here. Because other than that, the only other thing that I have to do, like other than this, the only other thing I have to do between this and starting patch 4.2 is the Miners Guild quest. So yeah, so that's about it. I have a question: how the hell did Kate Sith get here? I know he's a magical cat, but like, what the hell? Oh, so that's how you got. Okay, the second airship. So you've been. Yeah, you used it to get here. That actually answers my question. Nice. Well, I don't know about that, Kate Sith. They're more likely to spay and neuter you if you make contact with them than they are to actually listen to reason. Some of them, anyway. You don't got the head for it. You gotta listen to a real pirate like me. What seems to be the trouble, Utada? Oh god, she's gonna jump out of her skin. What in the goddamn? What is she doing? Oh my god.
Potatoes actually hug that hard.
I'm so confused.
Jimmy's face is fucking beautiful.
I'm just like, what just happened? Oh, do you get those feelings often? Right.
The intense desire to squeeze something soft and furry. God damn it. It's beautiful.
Well, why would it be pointing in the wrong direction? It could be pointing to another arc. Don't think the compass is broken. Something may happen to the Void Arc itself. You know, actually, that's not a bad thought either, because the Void Arc, like, when Diablos took the coffin through the Void Gate, that's all he could fit, was the coffin. What if he just let the Void Arc crash somewhere? Maybe it's pointing to a different direction. You know, maybe it veered off course after the coffin left. Because the coffin seemed to be a very large source of power. So, the plot thickens. That's a good thought. How do you track it? Right, okay. Maybe. That's a thought, yeah. So that means that the etheric signatures are tracking the Void Scent, and they might have moved on from the Ark. Yeah. And that's also a thought, is if we find the Void Scent that we're following Diablos and Skathak, however you say it.
Skathak?
Yeah, that. Whatever it is. If we follow their etheric signature, we might actually find Diablos and we can stop him. Well, it's funny how that just fell into our laps then. Sounds like we have a plan then. We just need to follow the compass. Oh, whose link shell is that? It's not mine, I don't think. Oh, okay. It's Utada's. Uh-oh. I don't know what she was saying, but it didn't sound good. Ah, crap baskets. Then I guess we need to get back there, don't we? Kate says, just hop on board. I'll pilot it back. I know something about piloting mana cutters. I think it'll take me back. Let's see. Yep, it did. Cool. Okay, Leofard, what the hell's going on?
How does one commit gun?
The Etheromatic Augur.
Yeah.
So you have your limit break bar for the Augur, right?
Yeah.
So you go gather things until it fills up a slot. Once it fills up, it'll make that, you know, ka-ching sound that it makes like when you have like full chambers with Gunbreaker or something to that effect. You know, that sound effect? It'll make that sound effect once you fill it up. Then you just go find an enemy and you use the duty action for the Augur and you pew-pew it and you get stuff for it. If you want my advice, I would say find sprites, corrupted sprites to kill. The ones that look like the weird golden crystal things, because they give you shards and crystals and clusters when you kill them. So.
I see.
What happened to Captain Radley? Did she go looking for the same thing that the Ecto Compass was having us go look for? Yeah, what's going on? Right. A spider demon? Must be pretty strong if it can pull your airships out of the sky. Great. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, you do have that tracker link, Pearl. What do you hear? Look for the lift's control panel. Wait, wrong dungeon. Oh, God.
God damn, this compressed ether is taking a while to build up.
It takes like 6 or 7 nodes to gather before it builds up. So.
I've done like 5, and it hasn't even gotten to 1 shell yet.
It'll get there. It sounds like your captain's in quite a bit of trouble. What do you think, Leofard? Oh boy. He's got that look again. I guess it's a possibility. You could always find treasure in the ruins. There usually is, so... The Yafem Saltmoor, just northwest of Mordana. Okay. It's possible, yeah. Wait, you know Shitoto? How do you know Shitoto? Questions for later. I know Shitoto, but that's because I've done the Black Mage quest, so I don't know her directly. I've never played 11. I've seen Dissidia, but, yeah, that doesn't really count. The Nullstone, huh? Wonder what that's all about. Maybe we'll find out, won't we? Oh, God. Alright, where are we off to, Leofard? Sure, sounds good. Well, we did just explore basically the entirety of the Amdapori capital not too long ago, so what's another adventure into the Mahachi capital? We'll know where the white magic and the black magic came from. And let me guess, both are gonna be terrifying.
More than likely, you're correct.
I at least know Cole will have PTSD from Hawk because he's done Weeping City more times than I can count, so... He had to farm a piece of gear from Weeping City, which is why he has these quests unlocked already. So he's not as he knows all the mechanics basically, but yeah. What's he looking for there, Kate Sith? What's this null stone? Okay. Sure. Some kind of pact, I would imagine. Right. Oh, okay. So either they become a void-sent vessel, or they rip a hole in space-time like Diablos just did.
Okay, so I have a gun in my auger. What do?
You have one in the chamber?
Yeah.
Okay, go find a corrupted sprite. You can fly around if you want to go find it, by the way. Yeah. That's what I would kill first. You can kill any enemy with it if you want, but they all give you different drops when you get it. If you want the crystals and stuff, so you have them for your crafter, you would want to kill a sprite, because they give you crystals.
So I'm looking for a sprite.
Yep, corrupted sprite. And if you don't find one in the immediate area, just keep gathering, because you'll keep building up stacks of the augur as you do it. And then when you find sprites, you can just use them all at once. So...
Okay.
The only time you want to stop is if you completely fill the bar, which I've never managed to do even while I was doing it, so... You're right, yeah. If they're void sent in the same vein of Diablos, they're probably not going to obey too many contracts or pacts. Oh, okay. So Diablos probably wants that to destroy it then, I would think. And yeah, the Void Sent would probably want to destroy it so they could just be released back into the world. I imagine this is going to be worse than some of the craziest Halloween parties any of us have ever been to. Right, yeah, there's also that. Having the Shadow Queen
Boy
return.
located.
Got him. Pew!
Hey, Dad! Oh my God!
I told you, gatherers are at the top of the parse now and forever. So.
Not even that. I got clusters out of that shit. What the fuck?
Yep.
They
Now the
weren't
only
fire
problem
killing?
is that, as far as I know, the sprites drop random crystals and clusters and stuff. But
I was about to say I killed a fire sprite and it dropped wind. I'm like, this is not.
yeah, no, they drop random ones. But just keep an eye out for fire and water ones, because you'll be able to. You'll never run out if you do diadem to get your gatherer to 60. So.
I mean, I'm not leveling that fast, honestly. I was expecting me to be leveling up at like.
Did you use
speed.
your food bonus and your survival manual?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Every time I gather something, I'm not getting that much, surprisingly.
How much are you getting roughly from each one? Because it
Per-
increases as you level, basically. So it's like a
How much
percentage
am
of
I
your level.
getting?
So.
I'll tell you how much I'm getting momentarily once I find another node.
Okay.
Hey, look, a node.
Yeah, it's actually a good question. Why leave the nullstone behind if the world was about to be flooded with, everything? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Right.
I'm getting about 1,000 XP per.
And how
gather.
much do you need to level up?
I'm getting to the point where I'm at like 26,000.
Okay, so that's not too bad.
Maybe I was just expecting like that shit levels of XP gain like I was getting yesterday.
Yeah, it's not quite that. You don't have Road to 70 to fall back on, but even so, it gives you decent chunks anyway. So, and the thing is that it increases, the amount of experience you get increases as you level, to the point where you're basically going to be botanizing the same amount of materials per level until you get to 60, so.
So what do I do with all this stuff I'm gathering?
You can turn it in and it will get approved for use as a crafter, or you can sell it on the market board. So, now granted, the selling prices for that stuff is really low because everyone has them and they're really easy to get, but yeah, it's not a big deal. So.
Also, thanks, Spotify.
Yeah, they probably have some tricks to get down there, you know, besides the fact they have to get through the ocean. There's no ocean anymore, so. So we have to race to the treasure first then. Great. That's what we're hoping. I had a feeling he was going to say something coy like that. Okay. Sounds like we're basically ready to fly to the Weeping City.
One moment. I got another note I need to kill.
Oh, we're probably not going to do it today. We've only got a half an hour left anyway, so.
Don't be a coward. We can do it in half an hour.
Are you sure? I've never seen it. And that's let alone that, and also the fact that we have to queue into it, so.
Fair enough. We'll do it next time.
Okay, we'll do, Leofard.
I didn't tell you why I was saying thanks, Spotify.
Why?
Sitting over here in Diadem chilling, minding my own business, and then suddenly Answers comes on Spotify.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that probably would be a wise thing to not let my guard down. So I'll do the best I can, Leofard. The Weeping City of Mahak is now accessible. But,
words that I've been waiting and dreading for you to say.
But I think we're going to be saving that. I'm going to go do the Miners Guild thing real quick so that way I can kind of fill out the time. Bit of a bullshit episode, basically, but next time we'll have a couple of things to do before we start up 4.2, so.
Not really a bullshit episode. We're getting stuff out of the way that we don't necessarily, so we don't have to necessarily deal with it later.
Right, that's true. Well, we gonna find out, aren't we, Kate Sith? So, we'll see. What did I need to collect for the mining quests? Beggar's Mithril ore, high quality in the Striped Hills, and then I gotta deliver it back. Okay. Well, let me, first of all, do this. We'll go back to Miner real quick. And then let's see where I can find the Beggar's Mithril ore. Is it, no, it's not that way. It might be in here. Dome and iron ore. Is it this way? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Where do I... Beggar. There are no items to display. Well, how am I supposed to gather it if I don't know where it is? The Striped Hills, though, that's where I need to go. Okay, so they said that was in the
for getting shit approved?
I'm not 100% sure, actually.
Oh, we'll find out. Hey, look! I have a gun.
Yeah.
Hey, look, a Sprite!
Cute! Where do I want to go? Castromorian sounds like a good place to go. It should be
hey, look,
right around the Striped Hills, I think. Nice. Now you just need water ones.
One day.
Yeah. One of them will have them.
So you're telling me I literally just run around in Diadem in my current gear until I hit level 60?
Yes. Oh, the Striped Hills are over here. Okay, got it. So Beggar's Mithril ore has got to be around here somewhere. Let's go for a flight on the car, in the car. Let's see if we can find it. I might just do these mining quests completely on-screen, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, I don't think it's a terrible waste of time. It doesn't take too long to get this stuff, so... Is this considered the Striped Hills? No, this is considered Piked Falls, so... This
Have I ever shown you the one remix of Answers that I really like?
I don't think so.
I'll send it to you after the stream.
Okay. This might be it down here, though. Let's see... 60 mineral deposit. Well, if it's not here, I'm at least getting a start. So, Cotter Dynasty relics are here, though. Well, we don't need those right now, but they're here if we need them. So, okay, it's not this one.
I love how I'm doing all this specifically because, and I quote, "I'm sick and tired of waiting for these damn plums."
Have a look around the Striped Hills then, see if I can find anything. I could look this up, though, to see if I can find them anywhere. I'd rather try to do it in-game, though, you know what I mean? So it doesn't feel like I'm cheating. But I might just look them up just for the hell of it. How about this? Grade 65, 230 to the southwest. Is that still in the Striped Hills? Maybe. Might be what I'm looking for, too. Let's have a look, shall we? Right down here. Okay. Let's see.
I think I'm going to use this remix of answers when my party fights a dragon in the new campaign I'm building. Because there's only one dragon in the entire session. It's the final boss.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I have found the beggar's, mithril ore. Okay, so let's do an Unearth 2. And then we'll consult. Who are we counseling with in this one? Naldathal. So let's consult with Naldathal. See what I can get. Nope. Okay, try again. Nope. Try again. Feel like I'm playing a gotcha machine. There we go. And, yeah, one more. Blech. Damn it. Well, that didn't work out so well, but that's okay. Let's try to get another one. We've got 2 of the 3 high-quality chunks. So that's good. Can I do another Unearthed 2? Yeah, I can. Okay. So let's do it. And Council. Ooh, that's nice. There we go. Got it. Okay, we have all the Beggar's Mithril ore we need, so let's just collect the stuff we don't have already. Let's get some Garabanian mineral water. That sounds pretty good, actually. Get a Harpoon Head. Raw Kiana. Of course, now I'm getting all the high-quality stuff, because of course. Oh, I got another achievement. Nice. I found that Miner 5. What is that? Record and discover, mine and record discovery of 150 unique items that can only be gathered as a miner. Oh, I can get the Blessed Minekeep's pickaxe now. Okay.
I wonder if I get experience for filling out the diadem map. Let's find out.
You might. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I guess we'll find out, won't we?
We'll find out today.
Yeah. Okay, so let's head back to Idleshire with the Beggar's Mithril ore that I have. I'm using a lot of Aetheryte tickets today, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Alright, let's see what Stickquicks has to do with this ore. It might actually just be the ore that we were talking about, though. Like, it might be the ore that they need in order to make armor that is both high magic resistance and high physical resistance. So let's find out, shall we? It was. It took a little bit, but it was. Here you go. Well, glad to hear it, Stickquicks. I did the best I could. They're right here, though. I mean, is it okay? I guess he's fetching them for the cutscene. Fair enough. I mean, he is, but I think he's trying to dispel it, yeah. What do we got here? Ah, so Stickquicks obviously is something of a blacksmith and armorer himself because he's created Beggar's Mithril ore ingots. I was going to say a Beggar's Mithril ingot, but that I guess that makes sense. Well, actually... that's not a bad idea, actually. So what do we do to figure that out? Actually, that's pretty much what an alloy is. It's just stacking 2 different types of metals on top of each other. So, yeah, I don't think that's a terrible idea. Do you know my goldsmithing ways? I've done that with goldsmithing stuff before, so... well, sure, but... yeah, probably gonna settle the squabble, isn't it? Right, fair enough. Well, that dispute is solved. Guess that worked out for the best. Yeah, good work, Stickquicks. Ah, don't worry about it. It wasn't too hard to get. Okay, sure. I would need to know my future schedule since I've kind of also got a school to teach at, and, oh, I don't know, I need to go help Sky Pirates prevent the end of the world. That's kind of important, too.
Yeah, it'd be.
Just a little bit. Okay, so what's my schedule look like on Nowato? Hey, no problem. Just, it wasn't too bad work, so. Yeah, it wasn't the first thing I thought I was going to be doing, but it's alright. We took care of it, so. Oh, just whenever I feel like it? Perfect. That's awesome. My schedule here is great. I'll take the silver pieces. I'll take Unearth 3. I don't even know what Unearth 3 does, but I guess we're going to find out. It's probably just like Unearth 1 and 2. And we leveled up on Miner to level 72. This is why I don't really need to do gathering on my crafters, or on my collectible stuff, because if you look at my crafters versus my gatherers, obviously Carpenter's pretty high, but like Miner's gonna, if I just do collectible stuff with Miner, it's gonna be like 75 by the time we're done, and then these three, Goldsmith, Leatherworker, and Culinarian, could probably use a little help getting their levels up. Carpenter's kind of okay, but that's because I used Carpenter to help with the stuff that I got for the Crystarium Facet quests over here, and here, and here. I already made all the lumber that I needed for that because, to be honest, I'm thinking about picking up Leatherworker again. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with Carpenter. Leatherworker is another one that you can do for that facet for the Crystarium quests, and it's, I liked when I did my leatherworking. My Guildmaster was pretty cool, so I might pick it back up again. But before we pick all that stuff back up, we kind of have to go make sure that Diablos doesn't destroy the planet by, you know, causing all the void scent that have ever been sealed up in the Nullstone to, you know, come back to life. So I think we're going to have to head into the Weeping City of Mahak on the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood Stream Edition. I'm going to get out of the rain, actually. I don't feel like sitting in the rain. I'm going to go sit in here where it's warm and I can warm my feet. In any case, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on the next one, which will happen tomorrow, Tuesday, at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Like I said before, the stuff for Minago's quests resets tomorrow, so I'll go do the rest of the stuff for her today, and then I'll get her next satisfaction level tomorrow, and then we'll go do Mahak as well. And then we'll be good to go. We'll head off into patch 4.2 after that, so we're making good progress, I think. So, until tomorrow, everybody, take care, and have a good night.
Peace.